I'm going to give the first copy of my book to Steve Grillo. Read the dedication of the book out loud, Steve, to Robin and Jackie.
I dedicate
Not Fred.
I dedicate this book to my interns, all of them, the college students who work for free. They bring an infusion of energy, creativity, and excitement to my radio family and do a lot of dirty work that isn't too glamorous. They deserve a lot of credit and seldom get it. A special debit of gratitude to Steve Grillo. For the last 4 years, he has been my intern, doing every lousy, menial task for me, including getting my meals, opening the door to the building every...
What are you, nervous?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
Dude, this is really nice.
Yeah, all right. Well, dude, calm down and read.
For the last 4 years, he's been my intern doing every lousy, menial task for me, including getting my meals and opening the door for the building every morning for me at 5 a.m. He's never late, he never complains, and he always has a smile on his face.
That was the worst mutilation of a dedication that I've ever heard.
I'm sorry. I'm
A special what?
A special debit?
Debit?
Spell the word.
D-E-B-T.
All right, now spell it out. Sound it out.
Debt.
What is that word, D-E-B-T?
Debt.
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 Debit. Wait, what college do you go to?
Dude, I'm nervous. Wow.
Nervous?
Dude, that's very, very nice.
English doesn't look like English anymore.
How are you going to get through the book? I dedicated my book to you and the interns.
Dude.
He doesn't understand.
I do understand.
You understand that?
I'm very, very, very flattered.
That's right. Millions of people are going to read that.
Beyond flattered. Really. I don't know what to say.
Whatever you said was incoherent. Doesn't matter. I dedicated the book to you and the interns. It's the only nice thing I do in the whole book.
I'm afraid to read the rest of it. Dude, thank you very much.
All right, give me back the book. I don't have that many copies. All right, thank you. Dope.
Debit.
Did you hear that, Reed?
I was like, debit? What's a debit?
You just mutilated my words.
For some reason, I can't read in front of you.
A debit?
Debt.
Gee, Howard wrote a word like debit?
Fred, did you hear the read of that dedication that Gorilla just did?
I dedicate this book to my
First, I thought he was going to
interns,
hyperventilate.
all of them, the college students who work for free. They bring an infusion of energy, creativity, and the excitement. I'm so nervous. To my radio family, and do a lot of the...
I can't read.
Give me that
dirty
book
work.
back.
A special debit.
A special debit. Well, there you are. I appreciate your work.
Well, thank you very much.
That's very exciting.
It is. Dude,
Are you indebited him too?
my debit
You know, Gorilla came to me about a week ago, and he says, I'm really excited about your book coming out. I can't wait to read it. I had a dream last night that something exciting was in the book.
I have a burning desire to
Something exciting.
Yeah, like he had a dream about it.
I did. I told you exactly when it happened.
And I said to myself, man, I should tell him now. I dedicated the book to him and the interns. I was kind of shocked. The guy had a dream.
I'm zygic.
What?
I still think that may be the funniest thing in the whole book.
That I dedicated it?
Of all the people in the world, your mother, your father,
Right.
Allison.
Steve Grillo.
Steve Grillo.
Your radio family, Steve Grillo is dedicated.
I almost dedicated it to Lonnie from Scores because the guy has changed my life.
Yes.
But I thought about Grillo for some reason, who's every morning is there for me. And I really do appreciate the fact that he is there. And the guy works for free. That is the most selfless act that one can imagine. Jackie can't even imagine it.
I brought the tears.
I don't work for free for anybody.
You gotta be kidding.
I'm very, very touched.
I
am. I don't know what to say, dude. That's
All
the
right.
nicest thing
All right.
anyone's
Well, there
ever
it
done.
is.
Go out and write something.
Yeah.
Come back and read it to
You know,
us.
the best part is those glasses that supposedly would make you look a little bit more
Intelligent.
intelligent. Just
Did you hear him read
No, it's
it?
unbelievable.
Jackie, did you hear him read
I think
that?
we should pull a piece of tape and play it over and over.
Oh, that's an opening of the show.
Right.
Debit?
Absolutely.
My new book is has your name in the dedication, okay?
Unbelievable.
It's dedicated to you and the interns.
It's unbelievable.
That's right. And let me get John on the phone. John, so you're in front of Barnes & Noble
Yep.
on 48th and...
And Fifth Avenue. Howard?
Yes.
You want to talk to any of the people here? Or,
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of people waiting to talk to you. Yes.
Howard,
Yes.
dude, we've been here since 9 o'clock last night, man.
Well, let me tell you something. You will not be disappointed.
Okay, listen, I think the first 10 people on the line should be able to come over to the studio and get the book signed. Come on,
I'm doing tons of book signings.
yeah, I know you're doing a book signing, but we're right around the corner,
But that wouldn't be fair.
Oh, well, we're right around the corner, man. The first 10 guys.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you been there?
Come on, Howard.
Gorilla says no.
Who's going to know who the first 10 are?
I know, and then there's going to be...
John's right here. He'll count the first 10 guys. We'll come right over and you sign
Maybe
the
you
book,
should let this guy and the next guy come in and talk about the book.
All right, I'll let you come in and the next guy.
You let me come in and who?
You were there since 9 o'clock?
Huh?
Were you there since 9 o'clock?
Yeah, we want you to sign the book real bad, man.
All right, you and the guy behind you can come.
Me and the guy behind me?
That's it.
Last one, my beautiful lingerie. I just read the book.
There's a killer out there for the love of Christ.
He won the gold in the long jump.
Having fun yet?
The silver in the high jump.
I'm gonna like this.
The bronze in the decathlon.
That's not enough.
Get back on the sauce.
Now the games begin.
The devil's gonna kill it for sure.
And he's out for blood.
I'm going after him, Captain.
Get caught up in the night trap. This Sunday night, December 3rd, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, only on E!
This portion of E! Entertainment Television is brought to you by Power Bar, fuel for optimum performance.
Let me show you how I get ready for the football season. This is a typical Tuesday. That's a Thursday. There's a Saturday. Now let me show you how I get ready for the football season. Power Bar is a balanced combination of all the low-fat, healthy foods my body needs for the energy to perform at its peak every day. And it not only works great, it tastes great. Hey, with a low-fat, highly nutritious Power Bar, I'm ready for anything. Power Bar. Be ready.
Genuine leather, precision timing, and really big ears. Mickey's Motion Timer from Loris performs hourly or at the alarm. Part of the Mickey Unlimited Collection by Loris. Simply brilliant watches.
His night with the kids has just turned into a nightmare. Now, he'll do whatever it takes to save his children. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Sudden Death, Rated R. Starts Friday, December 22nd.
It set the standard in do-it-yourself books. But now, we've made the best even better. Introducing the all-new Home Repair and Improvement series from Time Life Books. With new color illustrations, step-by-step instructions, and a new spiral binding so books lay flat. It's never been easier to save money and create the home you've always wanted. You'll learn how to build a deck your family will enjoy for years. The tricks of the trade to install a new patio. Call now to examine decks, porches, and patios free for 15 days. Keep it for the special low TV price of just $1.99. Use your credit card and get this Stanley tape measure absolutely free. Other volumes will follow. Keep only those you want. The new Home Repair and Improvement series from Time Life Books. We've made the best even better.
Call 1-800-592-0099 now to get decks, porches, and patios for just $1.99. That's 1-800-592-0099.
Very exciting for me. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, 250 people now.
Wow.
And they're about to open the doors.
What a play-by-play. I can't wait to play you Stuttering John stuff from last night. You're going to love it.
Man, it's good
I've heard
stuff.
some good things about it.
Yeah.
All right, this is exciting. You know, you sit there, you work on this book, you try to put the right thing together, you try to do the best job possible, and now it goes on sale. Hey, you know what? It's kind of weird. Like, I thought yesterday that I might have to go, like, build a kiosk and sell it out on the street today.
With like a shopping cart.
Yeah.
Shopping cart sale.
Evidently, a lot of stores do have the book. We're getting faxes from all over.
I got, yesterday before the show was over, there was a fax from a little bookstore on...
Oh. It's like New Year's Eve out there.
Where's the confetti? And the champagne.
The crowd counting without any...
They don't know what they're counting for.
That's a premature count, Howard. The crowd's counting without any supervision.
Oh, I see. They're counting.
Yeah. Oh, no. There they go. They let him in.
They let him in.
All right. I want to talk to the first guy who buys the book.
Okay, hold on.
I want to watch him crack open the book.
Here's a guy who just bought 2 books, okay?
Okay.
Howard?
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
Open up the first page and take a look at that picture of all of us.
On the first page?
Yeah, like the first... It's not even the first page. It's like called the end papers.
Yeah? Oh, nice.
Now, can you tell which one is John and which one is Gary? We're all in drag, and I'm telling you, you cannot tell which one is Stuttering John and which one is Gary.
No, I can't. I got the one in,
You see Jackie, right?
in pink.
The one in pink?
Yeah.
Who do you think that is?
I got Stuttering John.
Is he right, John? That's not pink.
I think it is.
I'm not gonna say anyway. It makes it fun for people.
Yeah, let them try to figure
All right.
it out on their own.
All right.
I help. It's part of the game.
Dude, go to the Fart Man comic in the middle.
Go to the Fat Man comic in the middle.
The Fart Man.
Oh, okay.
Go to that. Take a look at that. How is that? Full color.
Trump. Oh, I got it.
Nice, huh?
Oh, very nice, Howard.
Oh yeah.
You
take a look at the picture of OJ. Put my wife through the meat grinder.
Where's that?
Go after the Fart Man comic. Go down about 3 pictures.
About 3 pictures?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find this thing.
Here, look at this. You guys, look at that. Robin,
Okay.
look.
It's right after the Far Man, Howard.
Look at that. Look at Allison going right through the meat grinder with OJ.
It's this meat grinder picture.
You see it?
No, I can't find it.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know. I'm nervous.
You see me saluting Hitler? Do you see that one?
What?
You see me getting circumcised? Do you see that one?
You getting circumcised?
Do you see?
No, but I always wanted to, Howard.
Do you see the picture where I'm buried in a pile of scores girls?
No, I'd like to see that one, though.
But you got the book.
Yeah, I got the
Find them that fast. This is the whole thing. People have to sit and look at the
Yeah.
book.
Hey, Robin.
You know where everything is.
All right, listen here, douchebag. Go over in the corner, look through the book, and then get back on the phone.
back.
All
Okay.
right? Go ahead.
All right, you want to go find the thing and back?
Oh, just go look at the book.
Go look at the book.
All right.
All right.
I think he is a very uninhibited and very entertaining and funny man.
The new book, Howard Stern's Miss America, is on sale now.
Only got time for the good parts of movies? Then check out Cut to the Chase, right, John?
Sounds great to me. When do we start?
We have. Each week you get a major star, a great film, and I usher you through a story in just 30 minutes. Ooh, sorry. We've been screening around the clock to get the latest show ready. This week, it's The Big Trees. Come on, Kirk, it's not that hard.
Only got time for the good parts? Then Cut to the Chase, a movie in just 30 minutes. It's a new weekly show with Art Man, Friday nights at 8:30 Eastern, right here on E!
A world of wonder.
Wow, they're beautiful.
A world of excitement. A world of adventure.
Don't look back!
It's the world of Jumanji. A fantastic adventure. You've never seen anything like this on screen.
You wrestled an alligator for me.
Robin Williams, Jumanji. Rated PG at theaters December 15th.
Right this second, someone finally got it right. With a Motorola pager, you know now.
What's up, hon?
3 little words. No more diapers.
Mommy. Okay, you got the pager number, right?
Right this second, it's just the 2 of you.
We're going out.
But if the baby needs you, you know now. Well, no page, no problem. Let's have dessert.
Take a magical mystery tour. We're doing a special on the Beatles to celebrate their new CD and documentary. The Beatles, Friday at 5 Eastern on E!
Suzanne Summers and the Buttmaster Dancers.
First you put your 2 knees and press up tight, and then you move them in and out, kind of nice and light. You lie down on the floor, time to get out of your rut. You move them in and out, from side to side, it's great for your butt. Woo! Tired of feeling like a big old tub of lard. You use your Buttmaster, you'll get nice and hard. You use it every day, no way to firm up faster. You wonder how you live without your Buttmaster.
Hey, I thought at this stage gravity would have taken over, but with my Buttmaster, I'm in better shape than ever.
The Buttmaster is a perfect tool to tone and shape your buttocks. I use it for myself and with all my clients.
The Buttmaster has been tested and proven at Ball State University to cause significant muscular contraction of the gluteus maximus muscle.
The Buttmaster's great. It does for your butt what the Thighmaster does for your thighs. What can I say? It works.
Have your credit card ready and call 1-800-803-9595 to order your Buttmaster today. 1-800-803-9595.
You wonder how you live without your Buttmaster.
Oh, Two guys came down who were first online over at Barnes & Noble.
3.
Oh, 3?
Yeah.
Who's it, that CP guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to sign his book.
You don't like him?
I like him. You know, but he always corners me because he has cerebral palsy. So he always...
He uses his...
illness.
Illness to get you.
Yeah. He's like, no, sign my book.
And then if you're seen blowing him off,
Yeah.
it just comes off bad.
It's like Jerry Lewis slapping a muscular dystrophy guy or something. You know what I mean? You can't do it.
Yeah.
You know, so you always accommodate him. He's at everything, this guy. You've seen him before. He's been to a lot of our rallies and things. I'm a little heady from the book going on sale so quick. I didn't expect it. You know, I was really kind of psyched up for the 14th, and I'm like charged up. You know what I mean? I'm like jazzed. And I'm running around and taking pictures, and here's the CP dude. You'll recognize him. You can't forget him once you meet him. What's going on out there?
They're trying to convince me that this guy doesn't have CP, that he just got, that he drank a lot, and that's why he's talking like this. Come on. Here, come here.
I thought you had the wheelchair. You're not the wheelchair guy.
Hi.
Yeah.
You got the, how do you
No.
You're not in a wheelchair.
No.
He's not sure anymore.
I didn't realize that. He got out of the wheelchair.
Smell the alcohol?
Well, listen, these guys were out since 9 o'clock at night.
Not me.
Oh, you get right to the front of the line because you got CP, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it works for you, right?
It.
Yeah, see, this guy knows.
Yeah.
Smart guy.
That's it.
Smart guy. Uses the CP thing. Sometimes I go to like lines and stuff, and I just go, I gotta get in here, man. And they're like, what's wrong with you?
Move right ahead.
You got CP, right?
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. You guys have normal intelligence and everything. You're just like locked in a body that has a few weird things, right?
No, I before I was drugs and then smoking, and now no more.
What?
Just say yeah.
He was smoking.
You were smoking weed?
Yeah.
No, not indeed. Smoking a pipe.
You smoked a bong?
Correct.
You were smoking crack?
Yeah.
Right, smoking crack and he got messed up.
Oh.
Come on.
Wait a second.
Is he serious?
Wait a second. You were a normal guy?
That's right.
And then you were smoking crack and then you got like this?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Kidding.
Yeah,
Remember on Wall Street, and he was the first line, he waited there for 2 days. And I told you, I said I had to talk for him because he couldn't talk too good.
Right.
He told me, it took me almost 3 hours to figure out what he was saying. That time I was waiting online. He was there from Saturday. I got there Sunday at like 11 o'clock, the day before the book signing.
Yeah.
So I was talking to him to find out what was wrong, and that's what he told me. He told me he was getting high.
Oh, really? How come, like, you see how your hand is kind of messed up? That's like cerebral palsy, right?
Oh, I don't know.
But I guess that's what happened.
Well, you can do that. I mean, if you get central nervous system damage, you can have that. Sure.
I mean, he's telling you the truth. I mean,
let me get this straight. So you were a regular guy.
Yeah.
You didn't have any CP growing up or anything?
No.
Perfectly and everything.
So then you got into some crack. How old were you when you started smoking crack?
Like.
All right, hold on. You got to count on his hands. Count any fingers. I don't care.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
20 years old.
Yeah.
I think 20.
Again.
Wait a
Go ahead.
1, 2. That's one.
Yeah.
1, 2. 1.
2.
Can't you just tell me the number of how old you were when you started smoking crack?
How old?
Oh, you can't say the number?
No, because now I'm
nervous.
Nervous. But 1,
2.
Jackie, you got a pen?
12. And what do you mean? You can't say the number, but you...
Yeah.
25?
Oh, 25. You were right,
That's
brother.
what I
25.
Okay, I'm
man,
sorry.
that crack really messed you up, man.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
That's cool, man. Don't worry, man. We're digging it.
Yeah.
I thought you had CP.
Oh, no.
That's what everybody kept saying. He told me.
It's cooler, I guess, to tell chicks you were on crack than to say you had CP, right?
I think he's married. Aren't you married?
I'm married now, the dogs now.
You divorced?
Yeah.
What's the matter? Your wife wasn't into it?
Take it?
It was a disaster.
Bye-bye.
She didn't understand him.
I don't know what's with these bitches, you know? They just they don't appreciate a man who's done some crack. Got a little messed up. So you don't have CP, dude?
No.
Did you get to look through the book yet?
No, I'm gonna.
But you can read, right?
Nah.
Well, there's a lot of cartoons and pictures.
Are you sorry you smoked crack?
Oh, now, no.
You're sorry you smoke crack, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You didn't know it was going to do this.
I didn't know.
What is that?
Didn't know.
Some pictures? All right.
Actually, I think Jackie owes me some money from a T-shirt that I...
Hey, dude, you rap a lot. I got to tell you something. You got a whole agenda going.
He's like a crazy
hammered.
fan because the back of his jacket is signed by everyone on the show.
Let me see.
Including Big Black.
Wow, look at that.
Gorilla.
And you got a whole bunch of buttons on, don't you, of the show?
Yeah, I'm so
there's a
nervous out there. I was ready to...
Really?
He's going to hurl. I was going to hurl out.
You were going to hurl out there?
I'm still nervous right now.
Yeah, don't be nervous, man.
Where are you from?
Staten Island. Remember Robin? I met you at the book signing. I was first online.
Oh, yeah, Robin remembers.
Well, there's a picture in there.
Yeah, I know. It's just that, you're a hard guy to remember.
Well, you remember him, don't you?
Oh, I do, yeah. I have a much better memory than you.
Remember George, right?
I need some crack. So, dude, you mean you were smoking a lot of crack, and then all of a sudden you started talking like this?
Yep. No, all of a sudden.
Did they send you to the hospital?
Doctor, yeah.
They did?
I was okay. I was just walking, and all of a sudden, I don't know. All of a sudden.
Man.
So.
Cool. And you used to be able to read and everything, and now you can't?
Yeah.
Wow, Robin.
So what do you do now?
Just goes and buys my book. How many books did you buy?
2.
Let me see. You want me to sign them?
Yeah, I was the first one.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a job or anything.
Oh, no. No.
No, he don't. How can he have a job?
What kind of job maybe there's something he could do.
Guy's a whole mess there.
Jeez.
So you were the first guy to buy the book?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yep.
And what'd you do? You went and told everyone you had CP and they felt bad for you?
I don't know. I just, come on, I gotta.
What, did you go, like, because you weren't the first online, but they let you jump to the head of the line?
No, he was the first online.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He thought he was waiting for Kiss tickets.
No.
You knew what you were there for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what happened? Like, were you smart in school and everything? Like, when... No?
No.
So you didn't lose much?
No.
And how'd you get into crack? A lot of people think just black people smoke crack. He's a white guy, Robin.
Me too.
You did too, right?
Yep. And now I am sorry.
You are sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
I don't
now,
blame you.
Do you have kids?
I would be sorry too.
You
You
got
have kids?
But now I'm a divorced now.
You divorced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long were you married?
Come on now.
Uh-oh. How many years were you married?
Come on,
man. You can do it. How many years were you married? Uh-oh. He's messed up with numbers. Go ahead. How many years? Go ahead. 5. 5 is 10. 13 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you count the thumb. I wasn't sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
How come you can't say 13?
Because I got
the number place got messed up.
That's it.
You mean you can't say numbers, but you can spell them out with your hands?
Yeah.
Wow. Boy, crack really does something to you.
They said.
It must have been a good high.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it good?
Yeah.
Now? No.
When he was doing it, it was good.
It was great.
Yeah. No.
So how old are your kids?
Oh, come on, Robin.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead.
Come on.
Go ahead. 5, 10, 11.
That's it, Tina.
10 and a half.
Tina's
11.
Tina's 11.
And
5, 6.
6.
Yeah, 6.
Yes. Oh.
So I guess you can't help out with the bills and everything.
No.
It's
money, you know.
Yeah, money.
Yeah.
Right. I tell you, after 13 years of marriage, I was ready to crack, just like this guy. I started talking money, no.
Maybe it wasn't crack. He just cracked.
Yeah, let me tell you something. My 13th anniversary, I still got walking around the house. Oh, dude, what the hell's wrong with you? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
what about
Yeah.
you and maybe,
What?
maybe...
He's shaking his hips.
We want you to dance for him.
Not you.
Yeah.
But, you know...
Robin?
Not you.
Yeah.
Oh, you can. But,
Yeah.
but
You want to go to Scores? Is that it?
yeah.
You want sex?
That's...
Yeah.
Doesn't-
I'm not
Sex
giving you
would be
sex.
good. Sex
Jackie,
would be
look at the
good.
picture of Jackie bent over in the book.
How
That'll
about
get you
this
going.
girl?
That'll turn you off to sex.
You know what? We understand it, but I think he'd scare the women.
Yeah, me too. Hey, so wait a second. Let me get this straight. Because I don't understand something. So while you were married, you started doing the crack, right?
Yep.
Because how did you get into crack? I mean, who?
Just all of a sudden.
What
All
kind
of
of
them.
job did you have?
I was talking at
He was a speech therapist, I believe.
No, come on.
No, what were you? I don't know.
Construction?
Rug salesman?
You were a jacket manufacturer?
Sold you cleaned rugs.
Not dogs. I
Clean floors.
Right. Floors?
This is like, you know what this is like?
no.
It's a charade.
This is charade.
Talking.
Yeah. Do me a favor, like, act it out.
Howard, it's like Lassie coming back to tell where Timmy is.
Just imagine you get into trouble, and this is the guy who comes to help you out,
Yeah.
and he goes to get help, and he can't explain.
Yeah, it's like Lassie.
He's in the cave.
Wait a second, wait. All right, wait, you got a card here. Give me that card.
Yeah.
All right, that's not fair. That's cheating.
Oh, that's...
You were district council of New York City?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm in
God.
district council. That's...
You were a resilient floor coverer.
Yes.
You were in a union.
Don't.
You were in the union.
Yeah.
And you were a floor coverer.
Yeah.
You would cover the floor.
Yeah.
What kind of job is that?
What do you do?
What do you mean cover the floor?
What do you like, tile and?
Yeah.
Oh, you would tile. Oh, rugs and things like that. You can't do that anymore.
Maybe you should get
now,
Elephant Boy.
now.
What'd you say?
Maybe you should get Elephant Boy in him.
My head will explode.
You can figure him out.
Yeah, right.
But maybe you know
What?
you could
What?
Maybe you need your floors covered.
No, not you. Bob this now.
All right, listen to me. Just answer my question.
I think he wants to dial a date.
I think he wants a girl.
Dial date.
You want to dial a date?
Yeah.
Are you crazy? I can't get a girl to call in for you.
Come on.
I would give you one, but I can't imagine a girl.
Baby, come on, you can do it.
You're not a bad-looking guy.
I think Howard, I think he was about to say, you said something about 5 years. Has it been 5 years since you had sex?
with that. 4, 2.
5 years you didn't get laid. Ever since this happened to you from crack, your wife didn't touch you, right?
Yeah.
She didn't want to know you.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you are living your life. You don't have a job or anything, and you want a date. I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna put you on the date.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and get you a girl. Yeah. I'm gonna have Gary schedule the day when you come. Today it's too exciting. The book just went on sale. I got a lot. I got a Stuttering John stuff. Don Cornelius.
Can't stop now.
I can't stop now. I can't stop the whole show.
Yeah.
Okay.
The chances of a woman even calling in are going to be slim. You understand? You're not going to get a beauty queen calling in.
Well.
If anything, we might even get some hookers. All right? So maybe I'll shell out a few bucks and get you laid.
Old Testament, New Testament, the Bible is complete. Howard Stern is my worshiper and should be everybody's worshiper.
There's been lots of famous teams. Thelma and Louise.
Boogie and Bacall.
Roseanne and Tom.
Have we said Mork and Mindy yet?
There's a new team in town. Kathleen Sullivan and 𝗵𝗵𝗄 co-anchor E! News Daily. Weeknights at 6:30 Eastern, right here on E!
You probably say Roseanne and Tom, didn't you?
Your daily routine. It's crazy. But now, there's a place just for you. With revealing gossip and exquisite fashion.
Exciting.
Escape to E! The gossip show at 9, followed by Fashion File at 10. Only on E!
Hey, you want the celebrity scoop? Who's doing what, how often, and why the police were called? Well, get the lowdown with me, Julie Brown, on The Gossip Show. Weeknights at 8 p.m. Eastern, here on E!
Look, I just invented something amazing. New 2000 flushes, blue plus bleach. Powerful blue detergent plus stain-fighting chlorine bleach. 2 cleans in 1 for up to 4 months. New 2000 flushes, blue plus bleach. 2 cleans in 1.
Genuine leather, precision timing, and really big ears. Mickey's Motion Timer from Loris performs hourly or at the alarm. Part of the Mickey Unlimited Collection by Loris. Simply brilliant watches.
Here's an exclusive offer from TV Guide. Introducing the all-new AM/FM Baby Boombox. Use it in the kitchen or use it in the office, indoors or out. It's lightweight, less than 1 pound. And best of all, TV Guide's Baby Boombox is free with your paid subscription to TV Guide. Every week, TV Guide brings you exciting interviews, in-depth previews, and special features. It tells you what's in, what's out, what's good, what's bad, what's hot, and what's not. Call this number now and get 52 issues of TV Guide for only 4 low payments of just $11.99 each, plus your TV Guide Baby Boombox. This quality AM/FM radio isn't available in stores, but it's yours free with TV Guide. So order today. To order, call 1-800-423-3100. Have your credit card ready and get your free Baby Boombox with your paid subscription to TV Guide. That's 1-800-423-3100. Call now. Operators are standing by.
A malicious mommy dearest who molds delicious models. A conniving British bombshell who'll sell anyone for $1. A pouty pretty boy with his hand in the cookie jar. A squeaky clean teen dream who trades her purity to a priest. A backstabbing bimbo from the outback. A bulimic beauty on the run from a rapist. A coattail riding also-ran looking for love. You've never seen drama of this fashion. Models Inc. every Saturday at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, right here on E!
I have had it up to here with your neuroses.
What do you think of the book? I think it's amazing. This is the best book ever. Howard Stern, he should run for Pope. I mean, not even governor, not president. He should just become the Pope because then everybody would just worship him like they should.
I think he is a very uninhibited and very entertaining and funny man, and I enjoy listening to his show in the morning and watching his show at night.
This book today is a revolutionary day. Old Testament, New Testament, the Bible is complete. Howard Stern is my worshiper and should be everybody's worshiper.
No, don't show me. Yeah, I have to go down and see that and soak it in. I have to relax in my bed, relax, wear my most beautiful lingerie, and just read the book. Read the book.
How come Howard didn't come tonight?
In the black shirt.
How come he didn't come tonight?
Because he wasn't invited.
Is that?
All right, next.
Rip off. Rip off.
Okay, so should I tell him now?
Go ahead.
What? We set that whole thing up.
Did you?
Yeah, because you're a moron.
But I don't understand, like, what was it?
Because we videotaped the whole thing for the E! Show. There's a place called the Learning Annex. They call it the Learning Annex because all it really is a club, when you think about it, except they call it the Learning Annex, and they get people to work there cheap to appear, and they tell them you can teach a class.
Yeah, and I think part of the allure to most of the classes, if you look at the catalog, is it's a singles pickup place.
Yeah. So you were there last night giving your speech.
Right. They don't do it at a club. They actually do it like in a hotel ballroom.
And you're telling me...
Yeah, because I don't even think they have a facility. It's
Right.
like a place.
No, they do have a facility.
Oh, they do?
I wasn't sure until last night, but they do.
All right, so 130 people is a big class.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, what happened?
So, you know, we did the whole class, and then we were doing questions and answers, and some guy was there, and he raised his hand.
Yeah.
And he said, you know, like Stutter and John was there, and Captain Jenks, and the guy goes, at what point is Howard going to be here?
Yeah, when's Howard Stern showing up tonight?
Right.
And I said, I thought he was being goofy.
Right.
No, he says, where's Howard right now? I said, he's home sleeping.
He's already well into REM.
Right.
And I said, well, at what point will Howard get here? And I said, he's not coming. And he goes, hey, man, they told me he was going to be here. And I said, who told you that? And he said, I called the Learning Annex today, and they said he was going to be here.
They told me on the phone he was coming tonight. Who did? The person at the Learning Annex on the phone.
So I said,
Is there anybody else here under the impression Howard was coming tonight?
and everybody said, so I don't know what this guy's deal was. Well, he started getting really, really, you know, bummed out. He goes, this is BS, man. This is false advertising. I want my money back. So right away, I thought you guys were, you know, throwing something at me. But it wasn't even funny.
Right.
So the guy kept carrying on. So finally, I said to the people in the class, I said, would we like this guy to leave so we could have some fun? And everybody said, yeah. So there was hotel security.
Right.
And they took him out. I figured, hey, that's it. The guy's gone. As they're taking him out, he's screaming, this is BS. I want my money back. I'm like, hey, give the guy his money back. Well, they got him outside, and like 5 minutes later, another guy comes in and says, my friend's being arrested in the lobby thanks to you. And I said, me? I didn't do anything. He was the one. I said, he can't be getting arrested. You don't get arrested for being an idiot.
Right.
And after
if that was the case, you'd have a life sentence.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, he can't be getting arrested.
He is. He's a big fan. You know, he feels bad. Can we go? Can you like go talk to them? Come on, Gary.
What? He was a deuce. No, the guy was acting silly. He's not getting arrested. He was a. It's you guys are just goodbye.
You guys out that after the class was over, I spoke to the hotel security, called the police, and they said they had him arrested for disorderly conduct.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay, so should I tell him now?
Go ahead.
What?
We set that whole thing up.
Did you?
Yeah, because you're a moron.
But I don't understand, like, what was it?
Because we videotaped the whole thing for the E! Show. Just wanted to see how you handle stuff. Just want to see how you handled the heckler.
Did you guys know?
Yeah, of course. That was my guy.
He wasn't even that good an actor.
And we had a video camera taping you the whole time.
Oh, you did?
We couldn't get somebody you'd know.
So where'd you put the camera?
We had it hidden in a box.
We're in the Corinthian room in the Park Central Hotel. And Gary has his Learning Annex seminar here. And what we've done is constructed this wall that you can look at right now. And we're hoping that it doesn't look too conspicuous. And we hope Gary doesn't figure out what this is.
But you should have left it there. I mean, I wouldn't, listen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything on the camera that
We taped your whole thing.
Yeah. So, what'd you hear about it? Did you hear there was any material?
I haven't talked to anyone yet.
Did you hear there was any material that was useful for...
I don't know yet.
To goof on me about?
Let's see. I got a whole list of stuff here. Evidently, they found a lot of interesting stuff.
Oh, man.
Here's Gary.
You mean, wait a minute. You mean it's already like told in leaders?
Oh, yeah.
Who did this?
We did.
Yeah, this gets done on time.
Yeah, this gets done on time when you're not involved.
Everybody gets enthusiastic when it's Gary.
Oh, well, please.
Yeah, I had a whole thing. First, we had like goofy questions, but you would have spotted that right away.
Yeah.
I said, so why don't you have a guy just get up and start yelling that it's a ripoff? And there was supposed to be like 6 people yelling that it was a ripoff.
Whose friend was he?
I don't know where we got that guy, but he must have been pretty good because he convinced. Because Gorilla came in and said, you should have seen it last night.
They all thought it was real.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear it.
When's Howard coming here tonight?
Oh, he's not. He's not.
Rip off.
Video conferencing technology used in the production of The Howard Stern Show, provided by IBM.
There's a killer out there, for the love of Christ.
He won the gold in the long jump.
Having fun yet?
The silver in the high jump.
I'm gonna like this.
The bronze in the decathlon.
That's not enough. Get back on the sauce.
Now the games begin.
The devil's gonna kill it for sure.
And he's out for blood.
I'm going after him, Captain.
Get caught up in the night trap. This Sunday night, December 3rd, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, only on E!
What's so funny? The original Late Night with David Letterman. Every night at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Only on E!
It set the standard in do-it-yourself books. But now, we've made the best even better. Introducing the all-new Home Repair and Improvement series from Time Life Books. With new color illustrations, step-by-step instructions, and a new spiral binding so books lay flat. It's never been easier to save money and create the home you've always wanted. You'll learn how to build a deck your family will enjoy for years. The tricks of the trade to install a new patio. Call now to examine decks, porches, and patios free for 15 days. Keep it for the special low TV price of just $1.99. Use your credit card and get this Stanley tape measure absolutely free. Other volumes will follow. Keep only those you want. The new Home Repair and Improvement series from Time Life Books. We've made the best even better.
Call 1-800-592-0099 now to get decks, porches, and patios for just $1.99. That's 1-800-592-0099.
The critics agree. GoldenEye is one of the best action-adventure movies of the 90s.
Wait till you're still a kid.
No. And it's the best Bond film ever. Trust me. GoldenEye, rated PG-13, now playing.
Get Shorty is the most critically acclaimed comedy of the year. Time magazine says it's hilarious.
That's funny.
And Siskel and Ebert give it 2 thumbs up.
Really?
Get Shorty, rated R, now playing at theaters everywhere.
Guy must have done a good job because he convinced Gary.
Is he an actor or something? Do we know?
I don't know. Anybody know anything out there for me? Want to come in? All right.
Who knows?
Yeah, when's Howard Stern showing up tonight?
What's that?
When's Howard showing up tonight?
When's it on tonight?
No, when's Howard coming here tonight?
Oh, he's not. He's already well into REM.
Oh, I thought they'd said on the phone that he would be coming tonight, possibly.
Oh, is that what he said?
The guy on the phone said he'd possibly come tonight.
You might have believed him.
No.
I apologize.
No. He,
Is there anybody else here under the impression Howard was coming tonight?
No, they told me on the phone he was coming tonight.
Who did?
The person at the Learning Annex on the phone.
I thought we had a whole bunch of people lined up to start screaming, yeah.
There was a bunch of people planted, but, no one really...
Did what they were
it got a
supposed to
little
do.
hostile, and they didn't,
They were nervous? Well, a couple of them should have stood up and said, yeah, we thought he was coming too.
What did they think was going to happen
What?
if they
I
spoke
was
up?
hoping for that. It didn't happen.
Didn't happen. That's where's Scott Einziger? I told him how to handle this.
Yeah. Who planted these people?
Where's Howard? It didn't happen.
I see.
They planted a bunch of wimps
They
who
did.
chickened out.
I know. Who are these plants? Where did you get them from?
A couple of them are my roommates.
They actually acted like plants.
Yeah. Good acting.
Yeah, really.
All right, well, let's see how this plays out.
Who did?
The person at the Learning Annex on the phone told me he was coming tonight.
Then they were mistaken. You can go right back and get a refund.
No, this is a rip. No, wait a minute.
All right, next.
Rip off. Rip off.
So what we did was I told him to sit back down and 30 seconds later start screeming rip off.
Yeah.
Tested him a lot of times. He just doesn't do it. He says he doesn't do interviews.
He's a douchey boy.
But we've sort of discussed it on the air. It's a very odd thing, and I don't understand why he doesn't. In the black shirt.
How come Howard didn't come tonight?
In the black shirt.
How come he didn't come tonight?
Because he wasn't invited.
Is that the same guy?
Yeah.
No.
This is me, boy Gary, for the Learning Annex, not me.
Is he coming out later? No, he said he was coming. What did he say? What did he say to me? No,
Hey, do I come to your job and rock the Slurpee machine? Come on, guy.
All right, Gary.
Gary's got comeback.
Wait, do I rock the Slurpee machine? You'd be rocking that Slurpee machine if you weren't here, believe me.
It gets worse than that.
All right.
Do I come to your house and smack out of your mother's mouth? Come on now.
Smack the what?
I can't say it.
We allude to it.
The male organ.
Oh, out of your mother's mouth. Oh, no wonder the guy got violent. Do I come to your house and smack the male organ out of your mother's mouth?
Wow, Gary.
Wow.
Thank you, Jackie Martley, for those comebacks.
Super.
You wouldn't be here.
In the black shirt.
No, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Howard, right?
Right, that's true. No, you're right. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Howard. What's that?
I was told Howard was going to be... No, you shut up. I was told Howard was going to be here tonight.
And you know what? There's somebody waiting for you in the back. Duh. You're so stupid.
Yeah.
He turned around.
I couldn't see
you right up front here.
I couldn't see. No, I was told he was going to be here tonight.
Suddenly it's Israel in there. Hey, this is pretty good.
It's like Knesset or whatever
Yeah,
that
right.
thing is called.
Hey, this is pretty good. Too bad the other guys didn't start screaming. This is a ripoff.
Because you know what happened? What made me feel good was that the rest of the audience was sort of down on the guy, and it just seemed like one guy.
I know. What happened to them?
I got a question.
Yeah.
How come everybody that hires me is so willing to set me up for something?
I know. What were you learning at BOCES? Refrigerator repair?
No.
Come on, be honest. My best-selling book, Private Parts, the fastest-selling book in Simon & Schuster history, is available right now in paperback. Soon to be a major motion picture. Over 60 new pages and a movie poster included as well. Private Parts.
Your daily routine. It's crazy, but it's yours. And there is one reward. Because now there's a place just for you. A place with revealing gossip.
Judge for yourself, like a virgin.
Me, yeah.
Tip, tip, the dog.
And exquisite fashion.
Excited.
Supermodel. Escape to ease. The Gossip Show at 9, followed by Fashion File at 10. Because Saturday morning is just for you. Only on E!
Once upon a time, there was an ugly duckling who went to Paris and came back a swan.
I didn't recognize you. The haircut, to say the least.
She met two handsome princes named Linus
Well,
and David.
this is too much fun.
She enchanted them both.
You're dazzling. She's terrific.
And turned their whole kingdom upside down.
Oh, he loves her. Who?
Sabrina. Harrison Ford, Julia Ormond, Sabrina, rated PG. Sneak preview Saturday, December 9th.
Every month, enter the world of fine interior design. Enter the fascinating world of Architectural Digest. View a pied-à-terre in Paris and an English designer's bright and airy London home. Call now and get 12 issues of Architectural Digest for only $29.95. You'll also receive absolutely free Celebrity Homes Revisited, a tour that includes the homes of Jeffrey Bean, Pavarotti, and Cher.
Call toll-free 800-641-4444. That's 800-641-4444.
Take a magical mystery tour. We're doing a special on the Beatles to celebrate their new CD and documentary. The Beatles, Friday at 5 Eastern on E!
The most terrifying. The most awesome. The most jaw-dropping, bone-jarring, heart-pumping roller coasters ever built are now yours to experience in this fantastic video. America's greatest roller coaster thrills in 3D.
It's great. It's almost like being on board.
Climb into the front seat for the ride of your life on 14 of America's wildest scream machines. 66 minutes of coaster action in 3D, wearing the special glasses included in this offer. Without the glasses, the picture is perfectly normal. Order now.
I watched it 5 times already.
The most exciting video you could ever have in your collection is now available.
Have your credit card handy and order now for delivery before Christmas. Call the toll-free number or send check or money order to the address shown. Only $19.95 plus shipping and handling. This is your last chance to order. Call now.
I guess I'll start from the beginning, how I ended up with Howard Stern. When I was in high school, how many people here are from New York State?
Yeah, they flew in from all over the country.
They were from all
They did. Some of them did. And was Howard, there's New Jersey
I'd fly in too if you get to see my tapes.
There's New Jersey and Connecticut, you know.
Right.
That's what BOCES is.
Listen to his resume. BOCES and then the Howard Stern Show. This is who I
Yeah,
am.
but you know what? I love this way he's speaking. He just starts mentioning names of places and getting applause.
I know. How many people from New York State?
That's not my fault.
How many people know BOCES?
Yay! How many people know what BOCES is? BOCES, my friends nicely call idiot school.
All right.
I like that.
Okay. There's really a non-story here. A guy was in high school. He was the stupidest guy in his high school. Went and learned a trade. What were you learning at BOCES? Refrigerator repair?
No.
Come on, be honest.
I was going for commercial photography.
Oh, commercial
And
photography.
hasn't taken one picture there.
Yeah. You should see the pictures he takes.
Now, wait a second. I am the official photographer of the Howard Stern
No,
Show.
you are the official photographer of my feet for the Howard Stern Show, which is all you seem to capture.
BOCES, my friends nicely call idiot school. BOCES is a vocational school, and when you're in high school...
this is a lecture.
You can do half your...
What is it, John?
I was just going to say, this intro of what he did before you lasts for about 45 minutes.
Oh, really?
Oh, he goes through his record store work. He goes through his... he goes through his job at Houlihan's. And how he stayed out late and went drinking after work.
John, you're taking it all out of context. I'm talking about all the stuff that...
Are people sleeping?
Well, see, I wanted to tell Gary, off the air that this part should only have been 10 minutes.
No, and John's right. This part went a little long.
I mean, no one, Gary. Everyone in their life has done that.
No, it was the first time I ever did it. John's right. It went a little long.
Read my book. I don't talk about being, a camp counselor.
Hey, everybody doesn't get everything right the first time.
But Gary, if you're going to talk about how, BOCES didn't get you to
Nobody invited you into this conversation, Robin. I remember that.
BOCES didn't get you
She's invited as long as she got a microphone open.
Well, then you can do your other half a day at this vocational school, and most of the majors there are like...
His credits are high school.
No, you know what? This is a lecture to help you get into BOCES.
I know. I learned more about BOCES than what he does at the Howard Stern show.
He's a recruiter.
BOCES is, for anyone around the country, BOCES is for idiots.
There's no disputing
that. They don't even bother to tell you to come all the time.
When you have to go home and your guidance counselor has told you to tell your parents you're suitable for BOCES, that's like saying to your parents, your genetics are... You come from sewer rats.
You're close to retard.
You're close to retard. You're as close to retard without actually be putting into a retard school.
I learned two things equally at BOCES. One of them was how to make pictures, and the other one was how to do bong hits.
Right.
You were allowed to smoke in class.
So what does he talk about at the record store? Does he list the actual records he sold?
he really gets pretty descriptive about his job.
Oh, wait, I got to go on with this. Wait a second. Gary Puppet wants to say something.
See, I used to stock Loverboy and Bryan Adams records. Oh, before we go too far, I'd like to go a little bit back, a little bit more. At 8, I had a paper route. At 9, I finally stopped wetting my bed. And at 10, I had my first Italian ice. Whoopee.
How long did he talk about how he worked at TGIF?
Probably about 20 minutes. No, not at TGIF, but all those
How long did he talk?
That whole rap from all his boring jobs was at least like 20 minutes to a half hour. It was just so boring.
I'm going to be doing a lot of talking. I guess I'll start from the beginning. I did internships. So I went to Adelphi for 4 years. I took radio courses. The first internship was at a station on Long Island. I ended up being there for almost 2 years, and it was pretty cool. I got to do some fun stuff. I worked for Sports Channel. Then I did an internship in Manhattan. That was a nightmare. I was like the token idiot. What I really learned how to do was set up a microphone, clean the refrigerator, and sweep up. And I graduated, and I went to Europe. I ended up working at Record World out of Long Island. I did, at that point, by the way, have one small job in radio. I worked from like 1 in the morning till 9 in the morning on weekends. All you really had to do was change the tapes. I ended up being the host of TGI Fridays, which really sucked.
And then I came in around 5:30, and the busboys were putting the plates on the tables. And then I watched as they made the coleslaw. It was quite fascinating. But I knew it wasn't for me. I had to move on.
At one spot, I think on the tape that you have, it talks about how he first came in contact with you. Not contact, but he saw your record album.
Right. Yes.
At wherever the record store he was working, and his opinion of you.
Yes.
When he first saw the record.
And I remember I said to my manager, "Who's this? Howard Stern. Who is this?" And she said, "Oh, he's a disc jockey from Washington." And I stared at the album cover for a really long time. At this point, I was really into the music scene, and I looked at the album cover and I just went, "What an asshole." Because that's really what the album cover looked like.
How could you judge anybody?
Well, I was young and stupid.
With your background.
Now I'm old and stupid.
I mean, well, he's moving the albums.
Yeah. he's making sure it's in alphabetical order.
He's got an opinion of every album he has to lug.
This guy's an idiot.
This guy's a jerk.
Now, let's see. His last name is Stern, so that would go after, after Janis Joplin.
After Slaw. No, that was the other place I worked. By the way, which is the coal and which is the slaw? I never knew.
TGIF, whatever that is.
TGI Friday.
I've never even been to one.
Is that what that means?
You mean you worked at TGIF, Gary Puppet, and you didn't know what it meant? You thought it was just initials?
Yeah.
I see.
I thought TGI was a guy.
Yeah, I thought it was the guy who owned the place,
TGIF.
I used to call it...
You used to actually call the place Taguf?
And my mom called it I come home from a very hard day of pushing around coleslaw, and my mom would say, "Hi, Baba Booey. How'd it go?" I said, "Mom, you screwed it up again. It's..."
That's what Robin's book is going to be about.
Fighting with Gary.
Jackie Martling's wild 78-minute comedy CD or cassette is only $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING.
Only got time for the good parts of movies? Then check out Cut to the Chase, right, John?
Sounds great to me. When do we start?
We have. Each week you get a major star, a great film, and I usher you through a story in just 30 minutes. Ooh, sorry. We've been screening around the clock to get the latest show ready. This week, it's The Big Trees. Come on, Kirk, it's not that hard.
Only got time for the good parts? Then Cut to the Chase, a movie in just 30 minutes. It's a new weekly show with Art Man, Friday nights at 8:30 Eastern, right here on E!
Hey, you want the celebrity scoop? Who's doing what, how often, and why the police were called? Well, get the lowdown with me, Julie Brown, on The Gossip Show, weeknights at 8 p.m. Eastern, here on E!
Genuine leather, precision timing, and really big ears. Mickey's Motion Timer from Loris performs hourly or at the alarm. Part of the Mickey Unlimited Collection by Loris. Simply brilliant watches.
It's hot and it's happening. It's Sounds of the 70s, the biggest, hottest collection of 70s hits ever. Get the hottest songs of 1979, more than 1 full hour of hits for only $9.99 on compact disc or cassette. Then, audition other great sounds of the 70s albums. There's no minimum to buy. Cancel anytime. For a good time, call this number now.
Call 1-800-218-7755 or send $9.99 for 1 double-length cassette or 1 CD plus $3.50 shipping and handling to the address on your screen.
Your daily routine. It's crazy. But now, there's a place just for you, with revealing gossip and exquisite fashion.
It's exciting.
Escape to E! The Gossip Show at 9, followed by Fashion File at 10. Only on E! A malicious mommy dearest who molds delicious models. A conniving British bombshell who'll sell anyone for $1. A pouty pretty boy with his hand in the cookie jar. A squeaky clean teen dream who trades her purity to a priest. A backstabbing bimbo from the outback. A bulimic beauty on the run from a rapist. A coattail riding also-ran looking for love. You've never seen drama of this fashion. Models Inc. every Saturday at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, right here on E!
I have had it up to here with your neuroses.
What is it, Ganji?
Well, we do have tape of like Gary's opinion on like Robin. And,
well, I'd like to hear that.
A little Q&A.
Yeah. Oh, Q&A. I'd like to hear. Maybe does everyone want to hear that?
Sure.
Yeah, that was actually good.
I'll see if it's no good. I'll just
we can
blow out of it. There's some guy who wants to yell at me real quick. So, what is that? Oh, I know what that is. I don't know what reel I've got. Nobody talks.
What we're going to do now is we'll see if anybody has any questions that you want to ask myself or Stuttering John, or if there's anybody else in the audience you want to ask. Let's start with you.
When Robin was interviewing for her book, she said that you and she had bonded. And what I want to know is, what did you two of you talk about, and what is the nature of your relationship with her?
Okay, the nature of our relationship is I liken it a lot to a brother and a sister. She's like a sister to me. We fight like a brother and a sister do. Sometimes she pisses me off so much, I might say, I hate that bitch. But if you said, Robin's a bitch, I would be like, you can't call her a bitch. I can call her a bitch because she's my sister. I would defend her to the death. We've had our ups and downs in the past, but we get along pretty good now. I mean, when she screws with me on the air, it really does piss me off. And when I say those things at that moment, I really do mean them. But we get along very well, and it really is the show.
That sounds like you get along real well. You fight all the time.
But we love it.
But he will defend you if someone else picks on you.
To the death.
To the deaf. To the deaf people.
I will fight tooth and nail. And tooth. Mostly tooth.
Well, as long as he fights with me, fights for me tooth, I'll be covered.
I would give up my teeth for Robin.
Well, at least half a tooth.
In general, is a lot like a family. You know, Howard's the father, Robin's sort of like the mother or the older sister.
And Gary's the monkey.
Gary's the pet.
Gary's not pet.
I'm the mascot.
Let's find that. Let's see. You're the mommy. To Gary, I'm the daddy. That's just what I need.
Jackie's the drunk uncle. Fred's he's the Martian in the family. But what happened was Robin and I.
I was stuck here, boss.
I didn't know what to say about Fred.
I'm afraid.
So I called him the Martian.
Had some really brutal, like not even amusing fights some years ago, and we never really talked about them. And during this interview session for the book, we talked about them, and we ironed out a lot of stuff. And Robin, that's what Robin's book is going to be about. Right
Fighting with Gary.
Different fights with Gary.
Round 2.
Do you want to hear him answer a question about his sleeping habits?
Yes, I would love
Are you really fascinated by this? You're having too much fun.
I love Gary. Gary's an amusement to me.
Tonight till about 10 o'clock, and then you have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you work this morning. How do you...
I took a nap. I took a nap.
Gary, how do you keep up with that demanding schedule? You got to understand something. It doesn't matter that Gary gets a little sleep because
Gary could nap all day long.
Yeah, Forrest 𝗛𝗏𝗏.
I'll be right here.
Nap. I took a nap this afternoon, and you learn to live on less sleep, and you learn how to, I couldn't do 3 of these in a week. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get a minimal amount of sleep tomorrow. I'll leave work tomorrow, and then actually I have an appearance tomorrow night with John Bobbitt.
So in other words, he's dopey for his job.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he'll be so tired that
he saved himself for this.
Yeah, in other words, he slept all afternoon instead of being here working.
Yeah.
Yeah, these personal appearances are doing me a lot of good.
Also.
Sorry, Gary Puppet.
Also, to prepare for tonight, I've been resting my brain since 1979.
Paradise Club. But I'll go home and catch some sleep.
He's always catching sleep on my time.
No, I don't take any drugs. I swear to God, I'm drug-free.
Do you have any, sir?
Stuttering John, such a cool guy.
And you're probably asking me, who's the real Howard Stern, the guy in the radio or the guy off the radio? Is that sort of the question?
How would he know?
That was a good reaction.
It's a commonly asked question, and the answer to me is very simple. It's got to be, the person on the air has to be an extension of something that's going on in Howard's mind.
A psychologist.
Gary's in-depth analysis of Howard Stern.
Well, I did go to BULC's. I have some credentials to analyze.
Photography course.
He's probably, listen, we all have thoughts in our mind that we're not allowed to bring out in real life or that we suppress because, we get our asses kicked or whatever. Howard is one of those guys who's found, not only is he lucky enough to let those thoughts out, he's getting paid damn good money to do it.
Oh, I'm lucky. I'm lucky to get these thoughts out.
I'm still waiting for my first thought.
I know I have them.
But I know when I get one, it'll be a good one.
I caught one yet.
Gary Puppet, you're waiting for your first good thought?
For my first good thought, and I want big bucks.
You think I'm missing my thoughts when I'm sleeping?
No.
Gary, he gets to say what he wants. He's damn lucky.
That's right. I'll catch it like I catch sleep.
Everything to Gary is luck. No such thing as hard work.
Thanks for coming out. So this is behind the scenes of the Howard Stern Show. We've got some videotapes and some slides we're going to show tonight, and I'm going to be doing a lot of talking, and then I'm going to introduce you to some of the people from the show. I'm actually mildly prepared. I actually sat down on my computer and jotted down some notes. How many people are here because they're a fan of the show, or how many people are here because they actually want to get into the production end of the business? Okay, there you go. I can actually give you some help. I'll help this kid in front, and the rest of us will just have fun. So, I have been the producer of the Howard Stern Show now for 10 years. Hard to believe. I'm 33 years old, and when I started, I was 23 years old. And my life has never been the same. In fact, when I started, I was like, I felt like the boy wonder. People would say, oh my God, I can't believe that you're 23 years old and you produce the Howard Stern Show. And now I'm like 33, and people can't believe, I can't believe you're 33, you still have the same job. A lot of people say, Gary, what do you do? Howard says, what do I do? What do you do? I get up at about 4:25 in the morning. Leave my house about 10 to 5, and I'm at K-Rock by 5:30. And then the show starts. I open up the mail, and then I listen to the show. I have a radio in my office that I read Newsday. All right, I'm going to wrap it up.
No, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Howard, right?
Listen, Go ahead. Take your time.
You got to go back to the NBA.
Now, you got to go back to the NBA. You got to work with a lot of black people.
Infinity Broadcasting, WXRK, New York.
And now, another moment in Crackhead Bob history. Before he became the international celebrity that he is today, did you know that Bob fought in the Desert Storm War? Fire in the wall! Fire in the wall! Everybody won! Fire in the hole! It's that time to hear about Bob's experiences of mountain climbing in the Alps. Another moment in Crackhead Bob history on the Howard Stern Show.
We have Gary and his Ziegfeld teeth performing Goodbye, Yellow Brick Teeth. Here he comes out onto the stage. Papa Fooey. Papa Flunky.
I need more time to think. When am I gonna get smart? Am I too stupid to learn? To keep my big sticky mouth closed around Howard Stern. Didn't think I'd be with Bob forever, even though he treats me like duty. But I got a friggin' mansion in Connecticut, not bad for a moron called Papa Fooey. Papa Fooey. So goodbye, yellow brick teeth. My breath smells like your bowels. Get me a new set of choppers. Cause I'm an executive now. I could quit Howard and get a new job, but that's too much like work for me. When else could I get paid to loaf around? Me and my yellow brick teeth.
Are we adults?
Why do you think I do this when all Howard does is complain? I'll eat a couple of pounds of milk chocolate. It gets me feeling good again. If Howard ever tries to replace me, there's no one like me to be found. A big dope who takes all the insults while Robin laughs like a cow on the ground. So goodbye, yellow brick teeth. My breath smells like your bowels. Get me a new set of choppers. Cause I'm an executive now. I could quit Howard and get a new job, but that's too much like work for me. I can't do it. I'm too stupid. When else could I get paid to loaf around? Me and my yellow brick.
Nuts. I can't believe it, but Gary, you further embarrassed yourself. Your kid is climbing into Mary's throat.
How you doing? This is Richard Lewis, the Prince of Pan. You're listening to the best of Stern.
The most incredible and wonderful thing.
The Howard Stern Show.
Some Indian guy who wants to yell at us, Robin.
Oh, really?
Let's just see if it's any good. Back to the news.
What did we do?
He says we were making fun of Indians. I think when I was doing that rap about why would anybody want to travel, I don't even think he knows.
No, we never mentioned India. It was yesterday we mentioned India.
Yeah, Gary says
about Columbus and how there was no people with dots in their heads.
Yeah, but that was pretty tame.
Yeah, we were saying Columbus was an idiot because he didn't know he wasn't an Indian.
Well, I don't think he's complaining about that. He says it was something we said today.
Oh. Maybe we did mention Indians, and he's upset.
And besides, his name is George. How much of an Indian could he be? Hello? Hello?
Well, what was that?
Sounds like he hung up. Sometimes people call us and want us to call them, and then when we go to call them, they don't pick up the phone. Yeah. They think better of it. It's sort of like in life how you're going to tell somebody off, and then you go,
Then when you get there, you don't.
Yeah.
Good morning, fellas.
George.
Yes.
Howard Stern, we're on the air.
Oh, good morning. How are you?
You're the Indian guy, right?
No, I'm not Indian.
What are you?
I'm from South America.
What's South America?
Pardon? Yeah?
So when does Gary say this guy's Indian?
Because Gary's Italian, just like Columbus.
Yeah, right.
No, an Indian
I didn't mention anything about nationalities.
Yeah, I know. Gary says, oh, this is an Indian guy on the phone who's really
But I was
funny.
I was really upset the way you were conducting yourself in the radio this morning.
What did I do now?
Pardon?
What did I do? You better clarify. I conducted myself pretty badly all morning.
Oh, well, saying that, basically you're saying that people from any place in the world except the United States are ignorant and that...
And by the way, let me just say something. Even though this guy is an Indian, his accent is just as funny, so I think we should continue talking to him.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
go ahead.
Anyway, what I was saying is that if you don't consider yourself ignorant, you shouldn't be talking like that.
Now, wait a minute. Where are you right now?
Where am I? I'm in New Jersey.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so there you go. You're in New Jersey.
Why did you come here?
Right.
What do you mean, why do I come here?
Because you hated the people in your country, and you wanted to get the hell out of there.
How about you? You think you're American Indian? Your folks probably came from the same places that...
yeah, because I hated the foreign country we were from.
Don't tell me you're a full American.
No, genius, you're not following this. Why did you leave your country?
Well, you said it right.
Why?
You're always looking for, better horizons. I mean, that's a big, that's a thing that everybody looks for, right?
Now, what country? Where did you live before you lived here?
I told you I'm from Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Right.
Ecuador to New Jersey. Now, that's a small step up, but a step up. Yes?
I guess so. You can say
okay.
that.
Now, listen. So you came from Ecuador. What was going on in Ecuador? You weren't thrilled with the Ecuadorians?
I guess I wasn't.
You weren't.
It wasn't my idea. It was my parents. But, I can't blame them.
So you want to go back to Ecuador and live?
I probably would, if I had the right opportunity.
You would like to, because I'll pay for you to go back to Ecuador.
Is that right?
Yeah, I will. As long as you guarantee me in writing, we'll sign a contract. I will pay fully. I'll pay your plane fare over there, one-way ticket.
You're not being funny anyway.
No, I'm being funny.
Yeah, I guess you're still trying to be funny like you were this morning, although I don't think...
And you would fit in there with that accent of yours?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean that accent?
They hear that accent, they're going to laugh you right out of the country.
What does the accent have to do with anything?
All right, let me get over
it. At least I speak 3 languages. You speak only 1 and that's it, right?
The best language I speak.
Oh, yeah, you think so?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Why are you in this country if you don't believe that English is the best language?
What do you mean? I mean, I'm telling you what I came here for, yeah?
Why did you come here? Because Ecuador blows.
Right.
So why are you mad at me? You're agreeing with me.
No, I'm just saying the way you were saying that people from, you were talking about Venezuela.
Go ahead, Venezuela. The worst country in the world, Venezuela. Go ahead.
I know a lot of Venezuelans that are...
And they're all here.
And they're all here, right? The ones you know are here?
The ones that I know are still down there.
Oh, so what are you worried about?
What do you mean?
What are you worried about?
You're not getting my point. I'm just telling you that you shouldn't conduct yourself...
Why, if you agree with me?
Huh?
You weren't agreeing with me.
What do you mean I'm agreeing with you?
You wouldn't go live in Venezuela.
There's only a few people that...
All right, listen. Wait, I got to smack you for a minute. Listen to me.
And we have the same people here.
Eduardo, listen to me.
We have a lot of ignorant people here, too.
Eduardo.
In fact, a lot of people here don't even know where Ecuador is. See, that's how ignorant we are here.
Oh, yeah, like we should know where that is. Some 2-bit country.
What can you do with that information?
You don't even know where,
I'm 34 years old. I don't know where Ecuador is, and I'll tell you something. My life has gone along just fine.
Yeah.
I don't miss this knowledge.
I can see that.
I mean, people from other countries, that's another thing. They get upset that we don't know about their culture. They get upset that we don't know. Why should we bother? Why should we care what goes on in Ecuador?
It's just it's nice
My point
it's nice
is,
to be able to talk about different things, right?
If you love,
general knowledge is
if you love Venezuela so much, you'd be living there. Case closed. You're old enough now you could pick up and go to Venezuela.
What?
And if you're so hung up on Ecuador, you should go back there because, quite frankly, if you loved it so much, you'd live there.
Right. I mean,
now you're here. This is the best. When I say this is the best, you should applaud.
It's not just the idea that you can just pack and go. I mean,
because you tried to say, well, where did you come from? Wherever I came from, Lord knows my grandparents must have thought it sucked too because they came here.
So now
in Ecuador. What do I care? What do I
So
care?
now you think you have the best place in the world, right?
That's what I do.
Just wait a few years, and you'll have the best place in the world here.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
I mean, the other countries are catching up too. I mean, we're not.
So why don't you go live there?
We're not doing as good as we think we are.
Why are you so hostile to this country? What do you do for a living?
You are.
What do you do for a living, George?
I'm an engineer. I have
an engineer.
I have a master's degree in engineering. I work
what,
for
choo-choo
AT&T.
train?
I work for AT&T, big company, not a stupid radio station like you do.
Stupid radio station.
Right.
Now you're anti-radio station. What, you like the radio stations in Ecuador that are government-run? Listen, why don't you go to Ecuador? What do they do? Why don't you go back there and worship a parrot? Because that's what they do there. They got some kind of wacky religion I read about.
It's easier said than done.
They worship parrots in Ecuador. Do you know
You've got money, George. You could go.
Yeah, George, if you're such a great engineer, why don't you go over and help your countrymen? And help them, engineer something for them.
I can say it's not as easy as you think.
Oh, it's not as easy.
What's so hard?
What's so hard? I'll pay for your plane fare, which I will pay for.
I mean,
and
I'm not talking about money. It's the circumstances.
What is it about Ecuador?
What's $700 round trip? I mean, that's nothing.
What is it about Ecuador that you?
A couple days here.
What is it about? Oh, you're looking for a handout from me? You want more than 700? You don't make enough money in this country?
So I'm saying, money is not a problem.
So then what's the problem? What is the problem?
Well, when you have a family, when you have a lot of things.
Well, your family can pick up and go. You're you're the wage earner. You could go, leave.
No. That's.
You hate it here so much.
Who said that I hated it?
If you're not willing to put it.
Is that?
Put it above Ecuador.
I mean, the reason I'm talking to you is because I said I hated the country. I'm just saying the way you're conducting yourself is
you got a snotty attitude.
Talking about the other countries like they're the pits of the world.
They are.
Well,
it's my opinion.
And you think you're so cultured, right?
So what?
Well, you go down there.
So cultured? No, I don't think I'm particularly cultured. I just have been to other countries and I don't enjoy it, especially France.
Go down there and don't have that Spanish accent, or when you go to Venezuela and see how they treat you.
Well, he goes to Ecuador and it's really nice for him. Someone who speaks English.
I may have an accent, but like I say, I speak 3 or 4 languages. You're able to.
So what does that mean? You say you're more intelligent than me, right?
Yeah, of course I am.
All right, so good. So there you are.
Point. Go down there and don't have that accent. Don't speak Spanish to those people.
And see how they like
you.
it.
Like I'm your brother. Be a foreigner and see how they treat you.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're real nice. They're real hospitable in those countries. You go to Jamaica, they steal your white women in 2 seconds.
You think so, huh?
Oh, I know so.
Yeah. I talk to a lot of Americans. They never speak like you were saying this morning on the
radio. They won't say it to your face, but you go to France and right away they spit in your food because you're an American.
But they have a reason for it.
What's the reason?
I mean, they have a reason.
What's the reason? Because we're successful and we send tons of money over to help them?
Well,
don't give me this.
And we rebuilt their country after the war?
Yeah, because they couldn't even beat a bunch of Nazis.
Save them from the German occupation?
A bunch of fat drunks.
That's the fault of the governments. I mean, they shouldn't
The fault of the governments. The governments are the people, my friend. And Ecuador has a lousy government.
Oh, I agree with you.
And you should go live under it.
Huh?
You should go live there.
You.
Oh,
hey, you too, man. And don't use dirty language.
Thank you.
Don't use dirty language. That's no way to make your point. I just had to bleep him, Robin, because he used the
speaks
F word.
3 languages and still has to resort to that.
You had to resort to that? Listen, you're missing my point.
Well,
you have every right to be.
You're still making fun out of people. I mean, that's what I hate. I don't like to see somebody making fun out of somebody else.
Hey, why don't you go back to Rio? Go see the topless babes.
What do you mean?
You don't see that in Hackensack. Go get your head examined.
Oh yeah.
So just take it easy.
Okay.
All I'm saying is you must agree with me if you're living here.
You can only take so much.
Yeah, you must agree with me if you're living here.
Yeah.
Robin, is this Meg's brother with an accent?
No, I think
and there's millions of people are doing the same thing. I'm not the only one.
What is that?
There's millions of people are doing the same thing, not only me. So
yeah, there's a reason because
this is the best country. Stories?
I mean, how many
they
immigrants?
Go away and come back.
Yeah,
how many immigrants we have in this country?
Too many.
Yeah.
Obviously, guys like you don't appreciate it.
We have to limit them.
You too.
So many people.
I wish you'd go back. I don't know why you don't go back.
Why don't you go back with your relatives? Go back to
because I think it sucks there. I'm willing to admit it. You're not. What's the difference between me and you? I'm honest and you're not.
Yeah, but you're still, that's not the way to, like I said, that's not the way to express yourself in the radio.
All right, enough. Let's party, all right? Let's be amigos.
Okay.
Let's party. Stick me at the cockfights here.
I don't have time for ignorant people. I don't have time for ignorant people, okay? So goodbye. I'm going to complain to your manager.
Who are you going to complain to? My manager? Is that how you get out of a situation? You complain to my manager? You're going to tell on me? Yeah. Hey, tell me what. Give me the name of your boss. I want to complain about you. Come on. Give me the name of your boss.
We don't need that.
I want to write a letter to him.
We don't listen
I have a complaint about my phone.
So in other words, is that what they do in Ecuador? They report people?
Go back to your stupid radio station.
Let me ask you something. Okay. It's a radio station, not a radio station. Let me ask you something. Is that what they do in Ecuador? When you disagree with someone, you write to the authorities, and you have that person... what do you think is going to happen if you write to my manager? What's going to happen?
Well, I hope you get reprimanded somehow.
Reprimanded?
Reprimanded.
Reprimanded.
Right.
For what?
For what?
Having an opinion?
In Ecuador, that's what they do. When you have an opinion, they reprimand you.
Yeah.
See, that's how they deal with stuff over there.
You know, everybody this morning we've talked to has known how to conduct themselves on the radio but us.
Yeah.
And we're on the radio.
Well, I'm reporting you.
Well, I'm sure you're going to hear from other people, too, not just me.
Hey, guess where I'm reporting you, pal? The FCC, the Federal Cockfight Commission. Hey, how come you guys like that stuff so much?
Yeah.
Cockfights.
Okay.
No, let me ask you about
I don't have time for you.
I can't ask about cockfights? Is that wrong?
No.
That's not part of the...
That's not my kind of game.
Oh, so you're not into that?
No,
there's something we agree on. I don't particularly like watching chickens fight each other.
Yeah. Yes.
Listen, let me just say something to you. I think that you're going to come around and understand that what I've said on the radio today most certainly does not disagree with what you said. You hated in Ecuador, you came here. I hated in Ecuador, and I don't want to visit.
I didn't hate Ecuador because when I came, I was a little kid. I didn't know what the hell...
You have no idea what Ecuador is like, but you know it was nice enough here that you
I didn't know what the hell I was doing when I came.
Why don't you go back there and live there for a couple of years and find out what it's like? And then you will call me and say, thank you, Howard. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that. I'll send you a postcard.
And read the Constitution.
Okay.
Wait till you watch the TV there. You know who the biggest star is to come out of Ecuador? That little midget tattoo from Fantasy Island.
When it comes to general knowledge, I know more than you people. I mean... So why are you telling me to read the Constitution?
Because we have a First Amendment here, and opinions are, you know, right.
No. He's from Ecuador. He doesn't want the people out there.
This is not national radio. We can say anything we want.
Yeah, the government doesn't come in and slap you. Well, sometimes they do.
That's why we're so up here, because of all that freedom.
Oh, here we go. Another dirty word? Please do not use dirty words.
Because of all the freedom we have.
Oh, we have too much freedom.
So let me ask you this. You say we have too much freedom in this country.
Too much freedom. That's what we're doing. That's why we're getting carried away with so many things.
You would like to see some of the freedoms cut back in this country? Well, you've got a lot to learn.
We need to do something like that. We wouldn't have so many crooks.
So many crooks.
Right.
You think by augmenting what is said on the radio, we will have less crooks?
I do.
Well, not only on radio. I mean, it's different things.
I see. You're a very dangerous man.
I am?
Yes. Well, good luck to you and your family. And since things are so better overseas, I guess you'll be living there very soon.
Go back to South America where they're...
And I hope you clean your mouth, okay?
I'm not going to clean my mouth.
Okay, goodbye. I don't have time.
No, I don't have time either. Hey, I don't have time either. I'm hanging up on you first.
I think he beat you.
Well, it's the only thing he'll ever beat me out because I'm Mr. America.
We have too many freedoms. That's the first I've heard that.
Yeah, but they have freedoms over there to do cockfights. They have too much freedom time is what it is. You know, Frank Perdue is like Jesus over there. He's like the head man.
They have so many crooks in the government.
I know. Oh, not to mention.
Oh, my goodness.
You know the real McCoy's Pepino? He's a national hero over in Ecuador. Just still living back in those days. Anyway, Robin, I got to take a break. I knew that guy'd be worth calling.
Oh, boy.
What a hell of an Indian. Just those dots in the middle of their heads. Drives them nuts. All right, we'll be back right after this.
What he is, I don't know.
Another K-Rock concert.
No Doubt returns. No Doubt with special guests Lynn and Black Eyed Peas. This Tuesday night at the PNC Bank Arts Center. No Doubt. In concert. No Doubt with special guest Lynn and Black Eyed Peas this Tuesday at the PNC Bank Arts Center. No Doubt. Playing songs off their new album, Return of Saturn, in stores now. Get tickets at all Ticketmaster outlets, phone cards, Ticketmaster.com, and at the PNC Bank Art Center box office. No doubt this Tuesday at the PNC Bank Art Center. From SFX Entertainment.
Before we kissed.
This weekend, take the kids to the most fantastic place on the planet, and it won't cost you a dime. The CBS Kids Show with Anatole, Blasters Universe, Rescue Heroes, Flying Rhino, Junior High, New Tales from the Crypt Keeper, and Mythic Warriors. 6 great shows and a whole lot more, because when we say,
get in the act,
we mean it. If your kid has a great act, log on to our website at CBS.com and find out how they can be on the CBS Kids Show.
This is what I call interact.
The CBS Kids Show, weekends on CBS.
God was jealous.
Look for the Budweiser kiosk at this year's DFP 4.0 and sign up for Bud's Grab a Taste of Paradise. Your chance to win a dynamite trip to Nevis with accommodations at the exclusive Four Seasons Hotel. Airfare, hotel, and food all paid for. Plus, you also have the chance to win a Sea-Doo personal watercraft that carries 2 riders and comes with its own trailer. All courtesy of Budweiser, your king of beers. Look for more details at the Bud kiosk at this year's DFP 4.0. From Budweiser, the beer with a fresh, clean taste that's never filling.
Here's a question. What do dads, grads, and newlyweds have in common? Answer, you gotta buy gifts for all of them. Got a lot to get this June? Then you gotta get to the Wiz, because that's where you'll find all kinds of great ideas. No question. Give a Philips dual deck CD recorder while it's on sale for just $449.99. The optical digital inputs and double speed recording makes it fast and easy to mix your own CDs. Or is someone you know into video? Then check out Toshiba's awesome DVD player with built-in Dolby Digital and dual tray. It's on sale for just $299.99 at the Wiz. And how does this sound? Lots of new releases like B.B. King's Making Love Is Good For You, The Temptations' Irresistible, and Bon Jovi's Crush are just $12.98. That's $2 off. Still questioning where to go? There's also lots of air conditioners at great prices too. Plus, use your Wiz card for $299 or more and put no money down and pay no interest till June 2001. Last question. Why aren't you at the Wiz yet? Answer that. The Wiz, your tickets entertainment.
Here it is, June. Almost a half of year since the dawn of the 21st century, the new millennium. And nothing's changed. What's that you say? How can I say that? Easy. Because with just about $3,900 in tax out of pocket, you can still lease a new Honda Civic LX for just $89 at Planet Honda. Or you can still lease a new Honda Accord LX for just $119 at Planet Honda. Both for 39 months with approved credit and no deception. That's another thing that hasn't changed at Planet Honda. It's a Honda Civic LX for just $89 or a Honda Accord LX for just $119. And there's another thing, you can choose from a ton of them, too. It's not just one or two, so why take chances or pay too much? Call 1-800-PLANET-H for complete details. Have fun on the web at 1-800-PLANET-H.com or go down and experience the truth. At Planet Honda in Union, New Jersey, I promise, you'll feel great about life.
Hey, you! Get moving! What are you? Some kind of modem?
That'll be $169.95.
Oh, I left my wallet at home.
Mom.
What, honey?
Jimmy called me a modem.
I'm calling his mother.
Good.
Still using the M word to connect your business to the internet? Time for Concentric DSL. High-speed internet access that's always on for the whole office. We'll handle the entire process, from managing installation to technical support. See, there is a difference in DSLs. Go with the leader in business class DSL, Concentric, your internet service partner.
Call 1-877-GET-X-DSL or go to concentricdsl.com and ask about our special offer. Free installation, free hardware, and our free 30-day money-back guarantee. DSL service by Covat.
What is this?
J-Tech Online.
J-Tech Online. Oh, this is a great service. Robin, you know in the radio business, you're accountable for everything you do.
That's right.
And our friends at the FCC see to that. They constantly police us.
Every word.
Right.
Every word.
Why should it be any different in the world of online trading? Yet, it seems there's only one brokerage firm that gets it. Daytech Online. Daytech is absolutely committed to executing your trade in the most efficient manner possible. In fact, if Daytech doesn't execute your order within 60 seconds, they'll waive
waived their commission.
60 seconds, that's pretty fast.
That's right. Imagine that. Someone actually willing to stand behind what they do.
And what will they do if they don't do it?
They'll actually kill themselves. No, they waive their commission.
Wow.
Which is unheard of in this industry.
Now that's standing behind it.
That's putting the power of professional trading tools in the hands of everyone. To learn more, I beg of you, please visit Daytech. That's DATEK.com. That's DATEK.com. Daytech.
60-second commitment applies to online orders that are marketable after 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time. Certain restrictions apply. See our website for details. System response and access times may vary due to market conditions, system performance, and other factors. Member NASD SIPC.
92.3
K-Rock.
The Howard Stern Show.
You got the long hair, okay? You got the big nose. He is disgusting, yes, him. When you have the females on the show, he is very much disgusting. Yes, he is. He's very much disgusting. He made me sick.
And now a man who makes even the homeless sick to their stomach. Howard Stern.
So anyway, last night was another hectic scene. It always seems the Thursday before I have to tape a TV show. This is the last TV show we're going to tape this week. And boy, oh boy, I can't wait for it to be over. I must tell you. We decided to play the newlywed game. You know, we figured that'd be a good way to go out. And we're going to have, like Robin would be the guy, the host.
Rob Eubanks.
Bob Eubanks. You'd be Bob Eubanks.
Rob Eubanks.
Ladies, what will your husband say is the favorite place to make whoopee? So we're going to have you be Bob Eubreasts.
Oh, yeah. I can be Robin Eubanks.
Robin Eubreasts. Robin Eubreasts. Now you're getting away from Eubanks. That's a quantum leap there. Bob Eubreasts. And
Bob Eubreasts.
What about Bob Two Banks? What do you think of that? Bob Two Banks instead of Bob Eubanks. I don't know. That's a little obscure, don't you think? Well, anyway, let's not get hung up on names for Robin. We'll come up with one. So we're going to do the newlywed game, and I said to get me a couple of celebrity, my wife and me against a bunch of celebrities.
Right.
So I don't know. They were going around. We almost had Steve Guttenberg. Steve Guttenberg backed out because his wife didn't want to do it.
I thought she did.
Well, I don't know. Now he says his wife doesn't want to do it because it seems Stuttering John is a friend of his or something. And you think I was asking him to come on and split the atom. All I want him to do is, play newlywed game against me and my wife. So then we had, we sent in a note to Roseanne and Tom. They didn't want to do it because I'm mean to Tom.
Yeah.
And we're not going to do it and stuff. And then I just tried about everyone. We were down to I don't know. Just about everybody. And it just wasn't working out real good. So then I said, you know what?
Joe Piscopo, no?
Joe Piscopo was busy. It's just, everyone was busy. Joe still might show up. We don't know. It's just, everything's very vague.
Oh.
Okay? Joe had business meetings.
So what are we doing today?
So I decided last night, okay, since it's like the wrap-up show of the year, and we're going to be doing like wrap-up segments and sort of like resolving a lot of things that haven't been resolved all year on the show, why don't we just play newlywed game between me and my wife against Fred and his wife, against Gary and his wife, and Stuttering John and his new wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we can play against ourselves. Okay, so I thought about it. I said, hey, it might be pretty funny, actually, to see who knows who the best, and we might find out some funny.
Well, you've been married 150 years, and you're playing against people who've known each other for 10 minutes.
I know. But, Robin, if you've got a better idea, go ahead. And please come up with it. If you've got better celebrities than that, then you go ahead and find them, and you put the show together. So, anyway. So then all of a sudden, I couldn't get Baba Booey's girlfriend to do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I had the TV show called Baba Booey. So quick, get your girlfriend down there. Oh, no, she won't do it. So I was like, what is he marrying? Lady Di? I mean, what do you mean she won't do it? What, has she got an image or something? So then I called Gary, and I go, Gary, this is how we make a living.
It's got to be as important. You see, you got to understand something. If I'm not successful, you're not successful. You're drawing a fat paycheck.
Yeah, we're in a bind, number one.
We're in a bind. If I can't rely, he goes, well, hey, look, man, I'm there 100% for you, which is true. Yeah. I'm there 100% for you, but, I can't force my girlfriend to do it and stuff. So I said, well, my wife doesn't exactly want to do a lot of stuff I ever do. But you find ways of making her do it. You explain to her, hey, the economy's pretty cold out there. You know what I mean?
They could be taking it out of here tomorrow.
And then it started to dawn on me that, these guys, like a Gary, doesn't have the same vested interest in the show that I do.
No.
But yet he should. But let me just go through the whole story, okay, before you say anything. So I called up Dan and I said, Dan's our producer on the TV show. I said, this is ridiculous. Newlywed Game, we can't get Gary and his girlfriend. And I know I could have called up Jackie and Nancy and had them play, but I know, first of all, Jackie's a writer on the show, and I need him to write. And number two, Nancy's very showbiz. I wanted some people who weren't so comfortable. Yeah, because she'd be too into it.
Yeah.
And Jackie's too showbiz. I mean, he's too savvy, I know Fred's girlfriend isn't that showbiz, and Gary's girlfriend certainly isn't, and John's new girlfriend isn't showbiz at all.
I thought that Fred's girlfriend was an actress.
Yeah, she is, but she's also kind of demure, she's kind of shy.
Who would know? We never see her.
Well, the times that I've seen her, which is once, she seemed kind of shy and reserved. And we know so little about Fred.
That's true. Maybe we could find out something.
Right. And we know so much about Jackie. And Jackie's wife would have sex on camera with Jackie.
That's true.
So it's
but then again, maybe that's a good lash.
I don't know. I don't know. So, anyway, so I said to Gary, I said, all right, well, I had my whole conversation with Gary. Then I called Dan. I go, you know what? I'm really pissed off.
Yeah.
I go, this girl is going to be married to Gary. She won't help us with our TV show. We're really in a bind. He knows how much of a bind we're in. He can explain it to her. I'm not going to their wedding. I got that pissed. I said to Dan, I'm not going to their wedding. I can't go to someone's wedding who's my enemy. She's the enemy to me.
Oh, come on.
You know me. I get crazy. I was in a fit of craziness, okay?
I was going to say, Gary, this surprises you?
But I get crazy. You either you're with me or against me. Even Gary fraternizes with the enemy.
Yeah, constantly.
Constantly, and it does bother me. It bothers me a lot. Because let me tell you something. Those guys will have no mercy when we're down on our ratings.
Absolutely.
Don't fraternize. They're not your friends anymore. They're out to make sure that you don't make a living.
I don't fraternize with any enemy anymore.
Okay. That's good to know. I know people think I'm sick, man, but hey, I view it as, hey, there's a guy trying to take away my living.
This is an armed camp.
Yeah. Why not? Two competing companies. Two computer companies have the same thing on the market, and they're worried about industrial spies. They don't fraternize.
Well, I do think that some junior executives probably have lunch sometimes.
Not in my company, they don't.
Tom is always having lunch.
That's why Tom's a loser, though. Whatever Tom touches turns to doo-doo.
Oh,
Tom doesn't have Eye of the Tiger. Tom's comfortable doing what he does, coming on every day, and Tom doesn't want to win. They called me the other day to do some cute thing with the guy who runs NEWFM's Head Uts. I said, I don't do cute things for him.
They did?
Yeah, I said, get lost. I'm not talking about him. He's a jerk. The guy was once my friend years ago. See, it was good.
James, help the telethon.
She keeps trying to reel him in, and he won't stop. She's like, okay, I kind of get over it.
Yeah, let's get off of it and get on to something else.
Dennis James never talks like this, but
he got me kind of angry.
He got me kind of angry. You know what'd be funny, Jenks?
Yeah.
Like if you could have gone down there and the Dennis James could have thrown you out a window. Pick him up and throw him through the glass.
I thought he was going to walk off the set. He was red-faced and he was really bad.
Could you send us the tape so we can see it?
Yeah, well, I got the tape. Yeah, it's like, the funniest part is can you imagine whoever this monkey is to make the monkey love the house turn has already made
monkey
love
love
to a devil.
I like when Florence Henderson says, I don't think that's Kathy Lee. I don't think she would do something like that, like make love to Howard Stern.
Oh, well, Howard, see, what happened was I was watching the TV feed when I was doing this live.
I like what she said. You have bad karma. Like something cosmic is going to happen to you.
I like the idea that she's going to sing a song about it.
Yeah. What song did she sing?
Y'all could have prayed for me and
like a song like that.
Anderson to sing a song for me.
We just got a call from Captain Jenks. He said he was Kathy Lee, but he was not. Dennis James got angry and he rambled on, but you can't blame him because he was upset. Jenks is a putz. Jenks is a putz.
Can you imagine whoever this monkey is that wants to make monkey love to Hal Stern has already made love to the devil?
What?
I'm sitting here trying to figure out, like, Dennis James did this telethon a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Then he did it yesterday. What is he doing that whole year? I've never even heard of him, except for this telethon.
Hey, man, he's got his things.
What is it?
He plays golf.
He prepares. No, but I mean, is he famous?
You don't think a show like that needs preparation? He prepares. It is kind of funny that they have Dennis James.
But I don't even know what he did. What did he do?
Is he famous for something?
Dennis James was a game show host.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. He used to do like a tic-tac-toe kind of thing.
Oh.
Tic-tac-doe. As far as I know, that's all he ever did.
Because I know who he is since I was a kid, but I only know him because he's been doing this telethon for like 38 years.
Yeah, I think he's an announcer. I think he was a radio guy.
We got a million friends.
Some TV show.
What?
We got a million friends.
We got a million friends.
Yeah, you know what's funny though?
Come on, everybody.
Florence Henderson, I think she knew as soon as she heard my voice that it wasn't me, because she actually was looking at the producers going, "That's not Kathy Lee," shaking her head. And at one point, she even stepped out of the camera shot and leaned forward to tell one of the producers.
She should be a private eye.
Yeah.
Well, it was so funny to me. I don't know who you got through to get on the air. That's amazing.
Let me hear that again, the first part. Just a little part, like where you are Kathy Lee.
Oh, okay, let me rewind it.
Like
Frank and I.
Frank and I.
All the Kathy Lee things.
Yeah. And Cody.
And Cassidy.
Oh, that's more like it. Okay. When he says $500.
We're so lucky because Cody and Cassidy are normal and healthy.
You first pledged $500.
Okay, here it is.
That was funny when you pledged $500.
Yeah, because they got disappointed. They didn't want $500 from
$500. Honey, you're a millionaire.
Here it is.
Go ahead.
Hello. Yes, hello.
Who's this?
Hi, this is Kathy Lee Gifford. Kathy. Hi.
Hiya, Kathy.
How are you?
Great. We just heard something, Kathy. What did we hear?
Frank and myself are committing to making a $500 pledge to cerebral palsy.
$500 pledge.
$500,000.
Aha! That's what I thought we heard.
Hey, Kathy, this is Jack Hausman.
Hi, Jack.
This is the greatest news we've had. It's just fabulous. You tell Frank I'm going to play him even in that case.
Okay, well, we're fortunate that Cody and Cassidy are healthy. And I'd even like to make a confession, if I might.
Sure.
I would love to make hot monkey love to Howard Stern.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think this is Kathy Lee.
Well, I don't think so either. That's what I was afraid of.
Unfortunate it had to happen.
He was afraid of that.
That's bad karma for whoever did it.
Karma.
Whoever made that call. God bless
karma.
you. Studio Always.
Jenks is 30 years old working in a gas station. I think he's got all the best karma you can get.
How much worse can it get?
You need to call us anyway.
Well, the point, hold on a minute. The point is that it's a real shame on Kathy Lee's behalf. We were with Frank Gifford at the Sherry Netherlands Hotel of the Caprani restaurant just the other day. So that's why we
name dropping.
Had some authenticity. That's why we kept it in special pause until we waited till we heard the voice. I was trying to hear the voice before we went.
Just say it's a phony phone call and get on with it.
This kind of bomb to happen to us, but we'll make a positive out of it. Can you imagine whoever this monkey is that wants to make monkey love to Hal Stern is already
That's a racial slur.
love to the devil.
Hey, you know what's funny about that too?
Yeah.
I was watching the telethon. I didn't get to see that, but it was like so boring because Florence Henderson was singing every minute, and it was just boring,
Yeah.
If something like that happens, at least it's,
It got them all excited.
It got them $25,000. I say
they woke up.
I say you're gonna have good karma.
I wish somebody would pay me $25,000.
You deserve it.
It was so funny. Like he talked about it, like for the
gave him something. It brought him to life. It gave him something. It gave him a purpose. I mean, and then the rest of the whole telethon, he's back to glomming money off of the poor viewers.
Gave him a reason to go through the rest of that telethon.
Right. That was his, his cause. His reason debt.
Oh dear! Now we're going to have John Ritter on our case.
Yeah.
Do you think that Kathy Lee found out about this?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, dear.
Hi, this is Kathy Lee, and I just want to say how fortunate Cody and Cassidy are that they have their health. And Frank and I would love to donate $500.
Heads are going to roll.
Do you think that Kathy Lee will now step forward and make a donation to help fix this?
I believe she will.
I believe not.
I hope she donates until she goes bankrupt. You should have said, no, it's really me.
Hey, Howard.
Big Howard Stern. They probably cut you off immediately after that.
Right.
When you eventually have Kathy Lee on dial date, can I play?
Yes. You can go out with her. Hey, thanks, man. That was pretty wild.
Larry? Hello? Okay, he's on. We have Larry King calling me on our phone, which should be on the line. Hello? Hello? Hello, Mr. Lewis, what do you think of Howard Stern, the radio personality? How do you like them apples? I don't think we got Larry King, no. I think it was a phony. Well, you know, we do this show. It's life and death, and it's important, but you're always going to get a schmuck out there.
Schmuck. A monkey.
That's okay. What the hell? It's what makes the world go round.
Jerry.
At least Jerry got out of it.
Got you in pretty good, folks.
I think Kevin Jakes had that one on the right speed.
No, it sounds like Jerry's turning into Alvin.
Yeah. Kevin Jakes has been called a schmuck and a monkey. And Florence Henderson has wished bad karma on him. Like that guy could have worse karma.
If they only knew, they should have a telethon for him.
She's in the karma basement.
He needs a telethon.
You can't threaten a guy like that with bad karma.
People
working at a gas station. Hell's a party compared to his life.
People with CP are in better shape.
There's a guy 30 years old, can't get laid, makes 20 phone calls and works in a gas station and gets fired all the time.
I'm not even positive. I think he's between gigs again.
Is he?
Oh,
I
he
think.
got
I'm not
fired
sure.
from the gas station?
I think he left on his own accord.
I see.
Oh.
You can't have worse karma than that.
They had creative differences at the gas station.
Actually, Jenks is a pretty good employee. He does devote himself to his job as much as he does those phone calls.
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't know how. I think his hobby takes precedence over his job.
Not really.
I'm surprised he never get into telemarketing.
He should do something with phones.
Yes.
Or can you imagine Jenks calling you up and trying to sell you something?
He should do phone repair. Well, it wouldn't be Jenks calling you. He'd be Kathy Lee Gifford. Hi, this is Kathy Lee Gifford calling on behalf of AT&T. Now, we'd like to sell you new phone service. We understand that you're not a customer.
Who is your long-distance carrier?
Frank and I are so fortunate to have AT&T, and Cody and Cassidy have their help. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Hello, my name is Fiona Apple. I'm a sensitive singer-songwriter. I write songs about my personal pain. I write songs about what I feel in my soul. And you are listening to a man who feels nothing and has no soul, Howard Stern. So from high atop the Howard Stern building, it's Howard Stern on the Stolen Vehicle Police Recovery Network.
92.3. K-Lock presents the return of Metallica. Metallica tattoos the earth. July 20th at Giant Stadium. It's on sale Saturday at noon at all Ticketmaster outlets and Ticketmaster choice by phone. If you have a 92 card, you can buy Metallica tickets before anyone else. Tomorrow afternoon starting at 3. K-Rock presents Metallica. Metallica tattoos the earth. K-Rock.
Find it anywhere. Use it everywhere.
Roses, birthday cards, nice surprises. Monthly cell phone bills.
Finally, there's a smarter way. TracFone Prepaid Cellular. Nationwide cellular coverage with no monthly bills and no contracts. Service is as low as $7.99 a month, and nationwide long distance is included.
My own cell phone? Love it.
TracFone Cellular is for everybody. There's no age limit and no credit checks. And right now, get a Nokia 918 phone for as low as $19.99 after a $30 mail-in rebate. Talk with the experts. TracFone. Available at participating big Kmarts. Offer ends August 31st. TracFone for your minutes rollover with active service.
actor Sharon Stone, host of American Movie Classics tribute to director Alfred Hitchcock.
What's my favorite Hitchcock movie? I'm not sure. One of his movies, The Mountain Eagle, has been lost forever.
Virtually half of the films made before 1950 have been lost. AMC is committed to preserving America's film heritage with our 8th annual Film Preservation Movie Marathon. June 16th through the 19th. Come celebrate with AMC and 32 blockbuster Hitchcock movies in a back-to-back exclusive showing. Join us for a weekend of intrigue and terror, including the restored broadcast premiere of Rear Window.
Just a little neighborhood murder.
Plus original programs and insightful movie introductions from hosts Martin Scorsese and Sharon Stone.
I'll be safe and sound in this studio when I host AMC's 8th annual Film Preservation Festival.
On American Movie Classics, great movies and the stories behind them.
Watch The Birds tonight at 8 p.m. on AMC.
Bud Light presents Real American Heroes.
Real American heroes.
Today we salute you, Mr. Pickle Pig Speed Eater.
Mr. Pickle Pig Speed Eater.
Ignoring all you know about pigs and where they live and what they step in, you look at their pickled paws and say, yummy. Craving only the most daring meal, you pass up the cow tongue, skate by the head cheese, dismiss the Rocky Mountain oysters. But a pig's foot soaked in pickle juice, now that's good eating. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, Mr. Pickle Pig Speed Eater, because it takes guts to eat those feet. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Dirt, the earth upon which I trek, so rich with minerals, giving the delicate spring crocus the energy to spread its roots and wind its way through your surface so that it can meet the day sun. Dirt, you accept summer's rains with open arms, if you had arms, and beckon the water from the sky to keep you as soft as a feather bed. You are a godsend. You are beautiful. You are dirt.
Just an example of how folks who own or lease cheap vehicles look at stuff like dirt with passion. Wouldn't you if you had the off-road capability of a Grand Cherokee, or Wrangler? Their rugged good looks and the rich heritage only Jeep can claim? Are they pure allegory? Are they free verse haiku in 2/3 time? Nah, they're Jeep vehicles, and they kind of even out the whole man versus nature thing. To find out more about the full line of Jeep vehicles, see your local Jeep dealer. Jeep is a registered trademark of Daimler Chrysler.
When you feel desperate, do you find yourself saying, "Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?" Are you the kind of person who interjects phrases like, "Snap out of it," or "Yo, Adrian," into everyday conversation? When someone doesn't show up, do you say, "My best friend's sister's boyfriend's brother's girlfriend heard from this guy who knows this kid who's going with a girl who saw Ferris pass out at 31 Flavors last night"? If so, then we've got a program for you. TNT Saturday Night New Classics. Every Saturday night, TNT plays films that define a generation. Movies you love, like Animal House, Moonstruck, Top Gun, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Flicks that give you great comebacks, like Won't Go to Bed Till I'm Legally Wed. TNT Saturday Night New Classics. TNT loves them as much as you do.
TNT's now dedicating every Saturday night to the movies you love with the TNT Saturday Night New Classics. Tune in this week to catch Animal House. You know the one. Saturday night at 8 on TNT.
1923.
From the top of the Howard Stern building on West 57th Street in Midtown Manhattan,
here's Howard Stern.
Listen, Nancy Culp is on the phone. We must get
Yes,
that
please.
wonderful actress. She is the reason I went gay. I saw Beverly Hillbillies the first time I was 3 years old.
Uh-huh.
We had a similar mindset. Oh, yes. She was into Jethro. I was into Jethro. Let's find out.
Lot in common.
I wanted to
Nancy
Culp, is that you?
Hello there.
Hello, how are you? It's so good to... Oh, this is such a thrill for us. Yeah.
Is it really?
I'm out of the closet.
I'm told that you don't speak the truth at all times.
No, that's not true.
I don't know who could have said that.
May I say...
Who's that other person?
Let me explain who everyone is. Yes. First of all, out of the closet, Stern.
Yes.
Black Thrill.
Hi.
And Robin.
Hello.
Hello.
And that's the whole gang.
Oh, how splendid.
splendid.
Of course, Jackie's here, but we don't say anything about that.
I just left New York, and it's beautiful there now, isn't it?
It's wonderful.
I just saw Imelda Marcus marching into the Waldorf with her shoes off.
Yes, yes.
Making a statement, I suppose.
Yes, she is a bitch, I swear. She is not a good woman.
Them is your words. Them is your words.
Let me just say something, that Miss Jane has become very political. She ran for office.
Well, she ran for office and lost, but she did run for office, yes.
Do you believe?
Now, what happened?
Let me tell the story. Miss Jane, may I tell the story?
Yes.
Miss Jane Hathaway, a.k.a. Nancy Culp, ran
Now,
for
she
office.
ran as Nancy Culp.
She ran. Oh, you did? Bad move. Nobody knows Nancy Culp. Everyone knows Miss Jane.
That's all right. I didn't invite them. When I worked the other day, the crew kept calling me Miss Jane, and I don't mind. I like it. She was a great character.
Well, you are a great actress.
Oh, no, I'm not a great actress, but I've had some good writing.
Was Mr. Drysdale good in the sack?
How would I know?
Oh, come on.
I'll call Kathy.
There was something going on between you and Mr. Drysdale.
Nothing, and there certainly was nothing going on between me and Max.
Oh, yes, there was. Oh, come on.
Thank heaven I never caught him. I'd have killed myself.
Did you ever see Jethro naked?
No, I never did. Did you?
No, I wish I had. Was he hung like a pot passer? I'm telling you.
Well, who is this, please? I must be talking to another network.
No. It's And did he out have of a pot- concern in Blackwell.
I'm kidding, yes, I am.
Yeah.
I was told to be very careful. Very, very careful.
I don't see why not. What about Now let me tell you about your campaign. Now listen to this. I think this is so terrible. Nancy Culp ran for Congress. Yeah. Congress.
Congress.
That must be so exciting.
Yes, the House.
Imagine being a congresswoman. Oh, that would be such a.
I think it would be marvelous.
That would be such a feather in your cap.
I suppose.
And she was running and doing very well. And guess who went on TV and did nasty?
Oh, you're not going to mention the terrible name. It's like saying liberal to Michael.
Jed Clampett went on TV.
Oh.
And
Didn't you know that?
And did commercials
Can you
against
believe it?
Nancy Culp. That's Benedict Arnold.
Well, you know that. Well, it was Benedict Arnold. And the interesting thing is that the public, including the Republicans, of course, I'm a Democrat, and was running the Democratic ticket, but the Republicans even were offended by it, and my opponent had to take it off the air because they felt that was just a bit. In a day of really dirty campaigns, even that was going too far.
But didn't you get along with him?
Oh, I really shouldn't discuss it, I guess. Not too well.
Oh, come on, let's vent.
There's not just the three of us. I understand you have a pretty good-sized audience.
Oh, they're
No,
nothing.
I didn't get along with Buddy too well. I'd lost a great deal of respect for him over the years, and I guess he felt the same way about me, but I did feel that in the fact that he didn't even know the candidate, he didn't even know the man. Why he did it,
I'll never understand that. Here you had everything going for you. Everybody was happy, making a lot of money on the Beverly Hillbillies. I assume you made a lot of money.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
That's another thing. No, we weren't paid. Then, of course, you remember Mr. Reagan initiated the contract whereby after 10 runs that we were owned by the producers, and 3 days later he became a producer.
Oh.
Yes. He was president of the guild then.
Oh, so you never got residuals?
We got 10 runs, the first, including the first. In other words, after it was used 10 times. Now, of course, we get nothing, and the show's on all over the world.
Oh, somebody get me oxygen. I'm floating.
You don't want to need oxygen in the zone.
Anybody have the smelling salts?
I have something. I have some dog food.
Oh, somebody get me the smelling salts and oxygen, please.
It's true. I know people do think we're just blessed with vast amounts of wealth. It's not.
Oh, my.
You see the show all the time.
I know you see the show all the time. That's all the time, but
Let
we
me
don't.
say something about Hollywood and the Hollywood community.
Well, I don't live in. I live in Palm Springs now.
Palm Springs, so you're doing pretty well.
Well, no, actually, it's very interesting. Palm Springs probably is infinitely more economical than Los Angeles.
Really?
Yeah, I have a dear little house down here, a little adobe.
And an adobe. I love that word, adobe.
Do you like the word adobe? I have an adobe, and it cost me far less than I'd pay in Los Angeles, Studio City, where I used to live.
So you invested some of your money?
I have a farm back in Pennsylvania.
Oh, you've got money, believe me, you do.
Well, I'm not starving.
But you could have a lot more if Ronald
I could
Reagan.
have infinitely more, yeah.
Oh, my
Be a lot
God.
more comfortable.
So let me ask you this. So
Very well.
Why would actors do this to one another? Why would Jed terrible?
The contract was initially instigated back in 1960, and residuals were just becoming a way of life. And we accepted it thinking, we had no idea of the impact that television would make then, and the fact that residuals would take over. See, when we first did the show, we did 39 shows a year, and now you do 22 if you're lucky.
Right.
And as a consequence, we had assumed that 39 would suffice, and then they'd have a summer season. Well, now the summer season really isn't. It still exists,
And residuals have taken over the summer season when we should be making the money, but we're not.
Isn't it unbelievable
Doesn't make any sense.
that we can watch these shows day in and day out and be entertained by Nancy Culp, and yet on the same hand, they don't get paid for it?
He's not being
terrible. This is not America. No.
Well, it may not be America, but it's where we live.
Oh, my
that
God.
means everyone got host, including that actress who played Jesrine.
Jesrine?
That was,
She was marvelous. By the way, who is
Max
it? Whatever happened to her?
What?
That was Max.
No!
Yes.
A hillbilly transvestite? Get out!
Yeah, but he objected to it after a while, and they had to sort of dissolve Jesrine. Yes, he played Jesrine.
Well, I know that.
And Linda Henning's voice was the voice they used. The very high, you know.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Well,
and Max didn't like that. And I can understand it. It offended him, so.
Well, let me ask you something.
All right.
I happen to know that Max is now a big Hollywood producer.
Well, yes, I understand that, too. He lives in Tara.
Jethro is a big Hollywood producer,
Really?
throws big parties. In fact, out of the closet Stern has been privy to some of the parties. Yes. And,
I have not, thank heaven, been privy to the
oh,
party.
they're marvelous.
I suppose.
You know how many people he can cram into that hot tub of his?
About 3, probably.
No. Maybe
If you
try
can find 3 people who'll get in with him.
try
I shouldn't
7.
say that.
Mhm.
Really?
7.
Well,
Wow.
that's what being a producer means, I guess.
Miss Jane, you mean to tell me that you never hooked up with anybody on these shows?
No, my closest friend was Irene.
Now, do you still see Granny?
She died.
No, are you sure?
Oh, am I sure? She died. She was doing Pippin, and she virtually died on stage, unfortunately.
Maybe she's just stiff from all that rheumatism.
I don't know. Bless her heart. No, I miss her.
It's the rheumatism.
She's the one. She
Yeah.
and I were the closest
Yeah.
because we felt we were probably among the most professional, and we were there. We knew our lines.
May I say that you were the only 2 who actually were actors? Yeah.
You may say that.
Well, did you
It's
lose
true.
respect for that Buddy Ebsen after that detective show?
Yeah.
I had lost it before then.
Barnaby Load.
I can't believe that Barnaby Load is such a bad
You notice
person.
they never shot them. They shot them either in the one arm one week and one arm next week. I guess that's some kind of a compassion. That's as close to compassion.
Well, we certainly
No, Buddy's an interesting man. I will say that. And I
You
think
hate
he's a
him.
Splendid actor.
Come
No, I
on.
don't hate
You
him.
hate him.
Come on.
I don't hate him. I don't hate him.
You'd like to
That's a
drown him in
waste
the-
of energy, but I felt that was a... I hate what he did, yes.
I mean, you figure that, what was that guy's name? Gopher from the Love Boat to
Gopher.
become a congressman.
I know, and he, of
Nancy
course,
Culp.
they were making vastly...
Gopher's a congressman?
Oh,
He's in Washington, yes, Fred Grandy.
Oh!
He was a very bright man. He was a very bright man.
My God. Now, let me ask you. Okay, so far we know that Jethro is a famous Hollywood producer. You absolutely despise and hate Buddy Ebsen.
No, those are
you
your
hate
words.
her.
Those are your words.
Well, we hate him too.
I don't waste that much time. I just hate what he did.
Okay.
What about Ellie Mae?
I'm not done recapping. Granny
Ellie
died.
Mae is working for the church. She does, I think she works with drug rehabilitation. She's doing very fine work, I understand. I talked to her about a year ago when I was...
Drug rehabilitation? Did she get into the life of drugs?
I don't know.
Wait a
don't
second.
honestly
Or
know.
was she inspired maybe perhaps from working with Elvis?
I don't know. I know she was very fond of Elvis because she took time out from the show to do a movie with him. I think they did Frankie and John.
Yes, we know.
And I think she was very, very, very much drawn to Mr. Presley. But then we all were. We all got cards from him every year. I wish I'd saved mine.
You knew Elvis?
No, I didn't know him, but he liked the show, and he'd send us Christmas cards every year.
Well, it was like his home life to him.
That's right. That reminded him of the backwoods.
Poor baby, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was his house.
I guess so. It made him
The
think
poor
it was
king
great.
loved the cement ponds. That's it. That's cement ponds.
Not cement ponds, cement ponds.
Cement ponds.
Possum stew and gazintas.
And let's not forget what I just did.
What's that?
Well, that was the thing I did in New York, which will be on the air shortly.
What was that?
Well, I just did something for Nickelodeon called the Nick at Night Do-It-Yourself Sitcom Search. It was fun.
Oh, you did that? You were behind that?
Yeah, I just did one of the shows for them.
Nick at Night asked the kids to bring in scripts. And then
No, not the kids. No, these scripts are by the man who does Pee-wee's Playhouse, Steve Binder.
Oh.
And the script was written, let me see, by George. Oh, I don't have all my information together here. But it was very funny, and I thought at the time George McGrath was the writer.
Oh, George McGrath.
Yeah, it was very
well respected.
Yeah,
I know his work.
Do you? Well, it was a marvelous experience, and I think it's very brief, but I think it's going to be very funny. We're very pleased with it.
Now, let me
It'll be
recap.
on December 9th.
All right, December 9th. Now, wait, I'm going to recap everything so far, okay?
Yes, go on.
All right. Now, here we go.
Yes.
Jethro is a big Hollywood producer, and you never saw him naked.
Never.
Okay.
Nor did I want to.
We don't like Jed Clampett, and you never saw him naked.
No, thank you.
All right.
I never saw Granny